I don't know if I'm live. Okay, all right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Paul Pun. I'll be getting live in just about 2 more minutes, give or take, maybe even sooner. So everybody can hear me okay, right? Let me know in the chat box if you can hear me okay, and then we'll get underway right now. So a couple of things real quick here today. I have some really, really exciting information to share. I have Yash as well here as well. We're going live in YouTube to kind of have fun, basically interact with you folks and all that. I see a lot of you folks posting in here as well. So it's something unique we're doing right now. Okay, so today, without any further delay, what I'm going to be talking about, okay, and those who are just joining in live will be getting underway in just about 30 seconds officially. So first of all, a couple of updates for you folks. So I've been offline for a little bit. So actually, my family and I, my wife and I had our first child, our baby boy, just about a couple of weeks ago, just about 3 weeks ago. So that's what kept me awake all these days and stuff. And we've been working a lot of cool things. And I was wanting to tell you about it. That's why I didn't send you that many emails and stuff, because the new baby is keeping me busy. So that's what I wanted to give you an update on. The second update I wanted to give you as well is that, when I talked about this, I sent you folks some email and reminders. This was a couple of weeks ago or so. That's what happened, right? I was like, I'm going to send this to you folks. And then we had a baby boy come in and I got tied up, right? So that's what happened. So just for folks who are like, Paul, you sent me an email about 3 weeks ago. You're saying it said it's going to come next week and it got delayed a little bit. That's what happened. Okay. I'll bring him in a bit later on, as when he can actually see the computer screen or whatever, right? And stuff like that, because we're getting some cool baby swag and stuff like that. So just one I want to do. Okay. That's one thing I wanted to mention here. Appreciate everybody's for your congrats and everything else. Yeah, it's the dad thing is new to me. So learning. The second thing I want to mention here real quick is today, I know you guys have a lot of questions, so we'll be going over it. Yash is here as well. He's checking your questions as well and all that. I want to talk about something really revolutionary that we built, and we're doing something very different to what we do normally, okay? And that's why I wanted to do this live stream, because the idea here is that I want to explain certain things and do it a little bit different to what I've done and anybody else has done. And also, I wanted to actually go in depth and show you some of the cool things that we're working on. Now, we're talking about the concept of talking photos, right? So let's bring it out there and talk about it real quick. What is it? What are we doing? And stuff like that. So, and then I'm going to be talking about some cool things that we're doing as well with integration with our applications and stuff like that. I'll answer some questions. Don't worry, I'll get there. But let's talk about what we mean by a talking photo, okay? So let me play this here real quick, so that you can see what we're talking about. Then I'll actually, this right here, what I'm going to be showing you is just one part of it. There's a second surprise I have for you, which I'm going to be talking about as well without any further delay as well in a minute or so as well. So let's see what a talking photo is, okay?
Your own photos or any AI-generated image brought to life as talking videos in all languages. Yes, with talking photos, it's not only possible, it's easy. Picture your favorite photos coming alive with realistic speech and expressions. And here's the kicker. You can even make the photos sing. That's right, it's a total game changer. Elevate your storytelling. Turn music tracks into singing videos with your preferred human or cartoon avatars. Transform any AI-generated photo into talking video clips. The possibilities are endless.
Want to reach a global audience? No problem. With our multi-language support, you can create videos in various languages and connect with people all over the world. Our powerful text-to-speech integration converts your written text into natural-sounding speech. Just type in your text and let our AI do the rest. But we're not done yet. Enhance your videos by integrating them directly into your Video Express generated content. Add background music, sound effects, transitions, and captions to make your creations even more captivating and immersive.
Your photos will come alive like never before. Add dynamic facial expressions, precise lip movements, and eye blink with our advanced technology. And the best part, you can even remove, change, and customize backgrounds behind your characters to add your personal touch. Download your videos in full HD quality as MP4 video files. Share them anywhere and watch as jaws drop. Get talking photos now to transform your memories, reach a global audience, and create magic with just a few clicks.
I was muted there. So all sounds good. I know you get the idea. It sounds great and everything, but I just wanted to kind of talk about what it is that we're doing here, okay? And yes, some people are asking about Video Express, how are we integrating this to that? And also, why are we saying TalkingPhotos.ai? So let's talk about that right now as well. And then also show you some cool things we've done in addition to that, okay? So what happened, right? So one of the biggest requested features for all our applications was this concept of a talking photo, because not everybody wants to be in front of the camera, right? Not everybody is very comfortable with speaking or recording videos and all that kind of stuff, right? So we've gone in and we've been working on this concept of talking photos for a long time now. And then something came about, right? We were like, okay, we got the plan now, and I'll talk about one other thing that occurred when we were doing it. So let me actually show you that right now real quick, so you folks can also, so let me share my screen here. Just give me a sec if I can. Cool. All right. Okay, cool. So let's talk about that, right? So the talking photos with perfect expressions, lip sync and singing and all that kind of stuff. We wanted to add that in and do that. And we worked on it. And then we were looking at some feedback from you folks as well. When I was mentioning it, I saw a lot of the emails come in over the past a month or so and a couple of months and stuff like that. And that's where I want to talk about some of the features we're doing with the Talking Photos AI technology, how we're integrating with Video Express and some other things like that, right? So first of all, one of the big things was multilingual support, right? The ability to add multiple languages and ability to speak any voice you add in different accents and stuff like that. So that's something that we did do. And I wanted to kind of talk about this as well. So then we'll talk about use cases and one other cool thing that we did. And that's why we have to kind of separate both of the technologies, like something like a Video Express and Talking Photos as well, why we have to kind of do that, even though they're kind of hand in hand in a way too as well. I'll talk about that as well. All right, so let's talk about that.
Tus fotos hablen y canten en todos los idiomas con una sincronización labial perfecta.
Téléchargez votre propre photo ou utilisez une photo générée avec l'IA. Vous pouvez également échanger votre propre visage sur une image générée par l'IA.
Wählen Sie aus Hunderten von Text-to-Speech-Stimmen oder laden Sie Ihre eigene Audiospur hoch, um sie mit Ihrem Foto zu synchronisieren.
As posibilidades são infinitas. Create videos envolventes más rápido do que nunca sobre cualquier asunto para optimize vendas. हमारे AI बैकग्राउंड रिमूवर का उपयोग करके एक क्लिक से किसी भी छवि का बैकग्राउंड आसानी से बदलें या हटाएं. قم بإنشاء مقاطع فيديو غير محدودة أو قم بتحويل الصور إلى مقاطع فيديو ناطقة بسهولة. لا توجد رسوم شهرية على الإطلاق. جيا جغازي شنغاري سروكيان ni jinsugu talking photo worushushite kudasai. Kono o hua haitsu de moyugao na kujong liao suruchang he garimasu.
Right, cool. So we also have done text to speech, pretty straightforward, all the popular languages. I mean, this is pretty standard stuff from our side, if you think about it. And we've also done automatic video face swap, okay? And I'll take it up to another level, okay? So basically what that means is I can take a photo, like let's say I take a photo of myself, like a LinkedIn photo or whatever photo, and then I can put them as a cartoon or let's say, or anything. And then you would basically have that person's face have this and while talking. So every video you saw right now, whether it's a 3D cartoon, whether it's a 2D, whether it's a realistic face or whatever, you can actually basically put your face on it, or any face for that matter, right? Because of the face swap technology. This is video face swap, okay? Not photo face swap, very different. So meaning when a photo is speaking, you can face swap it, right? To be able to put, like as you can see here, an example, there's a little cute girl here, and then you have her as a cartoon, a 2D here to the right, and then middle, and that sort of thing. So creates more, if you will, and this is also useful for consistent characters, right? So let's say, for example, I want to do consistency with every single scene. I can do that as well, right? Throughout the process. Now, let's talk a little bit. So I'll do. So let's recap what we've done. So some people kind of, if you will, kind of get confused a little bit and all that. So what did we do so far? So let's kind of recap. So first of all, we talked about the concept of a talking photo. So you take a photo and you can put it in a different environment, make it a 3D through face swap, and also the ability to create them in speaking in different languages with animations and stuff like that, some expressions and that sort of thing, right? And so the way we've approached this is basically to not only integrate this with an application like Video Express, but also create an entire ecosystem of technology on its own. I'll explain why we are doing this as well right now, okay? So let's talk about the elephant in the room. So what we're planning today, what I'm going to be doing, and I'll get to that in just a second. So the technology which I mentioned right now is integrated into Video Express, okay? So what I'll do is, what I wanted to do is that when you have Video Express, we'll give you some standard features that are available here right now. And then the other thing that we're going to do is that we're going to allow you the ability to actually get the Talking Photos application as well once it is ready. It's not ready yet, okay? So that means you get to beta test some of these features that I mentioned to you. And then in about 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to be releasing the Talking Photos application because we're still kind of working on it right now. I'll tell you why that is the case, okay? Why are we still working on it, and why do I want to give you access to it? And because of that, there'll be some special things I want to do because I want you folks to kind of beta test it for us and improve certain things and stuff like that. Okay, so what happened is that when we were working on this technology about 6 months ago or so, and then we were like, okay, this sounds great. Everybody else is doing something like this. What came about was that we realized that one of the key components of trying to create a talking photo is that, yes, you can do 3D characters, 2D characters, and all that kind of stuff. But the key component comes is, can I replace it with, say, for example, a real life spokesperson maker? Like, see, when I'm speaking right now, right, you have my hands moving like this, right? I'm not like, okay, I'm a robot, Paul. I'm not like that. I'm actually putting emotions. My eyes are blinking. My face is moving around a little bit. My hands are moving around, right? So the problem was there's no technology out there. Whether you have technologies you probably heard about, which makes a photo into a talking spokesperson, let's say, for example, where you can do this, right? Like you moving your hands and putting facial expressions and actually being realistic, right? So as you know, our team has been in machine learning AI for the last, decade now. And we've experimented some things and we got a breakthrough about a month and a half ago or so, okay? And the breakthrough, okay, in a nutshell, I'll actually show this to you right now. The breakthrough effectively is, what if you could take a photo and then add hand movements, emotions, movements, and stuff like that, and add speech to it and really take it up a notch, right? And this is something that we've been working on. And then the problem is that right now, when we were working on it, we ran into a couple of small issues, which I'll talk about as well. 99% of the time it works amazing, 1% of the time it doesn't. And also the other thing is the servers and stuff. We're working with NVIDIA, Amazon, and Google to get some of them because they're not available right now as much as we'd like to talk to get it. So let's talk about that right now, what I mean by that, because it all sounds like, okay, what is Paul talking about here? All right, so basically what I want to do is, let me actually show you the concept here so you understand it in a nutshell, if you will, right? So basically, what if, right? And I have all these folders in my computer and all that stuff, but to simplify this, right? So let's say, for example, right, I open up, right, let's say any photo for that matter. Let me actually open up some photos here that I have. And it can be any photo, by the way, really. But let me show you a couple of them right now, real quick while I can do it. All right, cool. All right, so the idea here is that when we did that research, I know I'm seeing a lot of people posting comments and stuff like that. Excellent, awesome. But what I wanted to do, let me see this right now. Okay, cool. Let me open this up. All right, let me open this up here. Okay, so normally what happens, right? So let me add this here. You have a photo, right? Beautiful girl, yeah, she's sitting down like so. This is maybe your photo. This could be, let's say you wanted to actually have a normal photo that you taken. Let's say you've been generated with AI, a photo like this, right? Using our Artistly application, or you used it with Video Express or whatever the case might be. You used it with Midjourney, let's say. You used it with DALL-E 3. You generated a photo like this, right? Very standard photo. Now, what if we can convert it with just giving it a voice, the text-to-speech voice, whatever, into a video? Okay, this was the breakthrough that occurred about a month and a half ago or so, and I'll show you the result right now. Just be blown away, because nothing like this is out there. Okay, and that is the reason why we had to separate the application, because this is mind-blowing. Watch this. Is the video playing, Yash, on your end?
No, it's not playing.
Okay, see, that's sometimes technology, eh? All right. So while this is doing, let me just play it in my own. Oh yeah, there you go. All right, cool. So let me actually play it from my own computer here, so you can see it. Okay. Now, again, be prepared to be blown away. So this is the woman, right? Watch this.
That's exactly what you get with TalkingPhotos.ai. I'm not. But wait, there's more. You can upload your own photo and swap faces with any avatar in the app to create.
Pretty cool, right? So now let me actually basically play this one more time. Sometimes, these things, I'll just remove this.
Yep. While
So this is the playback, right? So let me actually add it in one more time so that I can show you folks, right? Let me.
And while Paul is adding it, yes, you heard him right. So basically, what it will do, it will take your photos and convert it into a hand movement, a perfect lip sync, an eye blinking video. It's like crazy, surreal. That
Picture
when I first
this,
saw it, I
taking a
could not
plain,
believe that.
lifeless photo and turning it into a full-body talking video that wows everyone. That's exactly what you get with TalkingPhotos.ai. I'm not just moving my lips. I'm nailing the sync with the audio, and my gestures, spot on, just like a pro spokesperson. But wait, there's more. You can upload your own photo and swap faces with any avatar in the app to create incredibly realistic talking videos. It's like turning a photo into a living, breathing presentation. Forget the expensive cameras and fancy studios. With just a single photo, you can produce high-quality spokesperson videos that look and feel professional. This isn't just a tool, it's a breakthrough in video creation.
Again, I'm muted, but anyway, so this is another example. So let's see how she's standing up, or even her hands are kind of not visible, right? You see her hands here, like kind of the skirt is kind of covering up the hands, right? So what if we wanted to do this, right? So let me actually pull it up. What if we wanted to make a video out of her, right? So let me try this. Let's see. Okay, where did she go? Oh yeah, here we go.
Picture this, taking a plain, lifeless photo and turning it into a full-body talking video that wows everyone. That's exactly what you get with TalkingPhotos.ai. I'm not just moving my lips. I'm nailing the sync with the audio, and my gestures, spot on, just like a pro spokesperson. But wait, there's more. You can upload your own photo and swap faces with any avatar in the app to create incredibly realistic talking videos. It's like turning a photo into a living, breathing presentation. Forget the expensive cameras and fancy studios. With just a single photo, you can produce high-quality spokesperson videos that look and feel professional. This isn't just a tool, it's a breakthrough in video creation.
What's unique about this one? Let's talk about another one. So check this one. She's not standing straight, you see? So she's standing a little bit slanted, like so, like what I'm doing, like so, not really straight, right? So this is the kind of experiments we have to do, right? That's the reason why we're still working on a couple of things. So like this is the example right here. She's standing straight. Her hands are like so, right? Like just like so, right? And so what happens now? So let's say, for example, we want to add in her. So let me actually show you that. Hopefully, if it works, that is. Sometimes it doesn't, right? That's the cool thing about these things. All right, so let's see here. All right, so where did she go? All right, here, she is right here. Watch this. Okay, if I convert this into a video.
Picture this, taking a plain, lifeless photo and turning it into a full-body talking video that wows everyone. That's exactly what you get with TalkingPhotos.ai. I'm not just moving my lips. I'm nailing the sync with the audio, and my gestures? Spot on, just like a pro spokesperson. But wait, there's more. You can upload your own photo and swap faces with any avatar in the app to create incredibly realistic talking videos. It's like turning a photo into a living, breathing presentation. Forget the expensive cameras and fancy studios. With just a single photo, you can produce high-quality spokesperson videos that look and feel professional. This isn't just a tool, it's a breakthrough in video creation.
All right. So I kind of want to show you another one. So this one right here. So what happens is you got a full body here of this African-American male. So it's like so, right? So basically, right, when you have an image like this, there's a lot of stuff going around here, right? And his hands are kind of like so again. So I'll show you how this one looks like. Again, that's the reason why I was trying to tell you. We're doing some research on this, never been done before. And that's the reason why when we were thinking of releasing it, I'm like, we need your help on this, your feedback, because different people have different types of ideas, right? So I'll get to that in just a second, okay? Now, let me actually show you how this gentleman here would look like. Let me see if it works. So basically, there are a lot of components that go behind the scenes here, right?
You take a basic photo and turn it into a full-body animated video, just like what you're seeing right now. That's the crazy magic of TalkingPhotos.ai. My lips sync perfectly with the audio, and my moves? They're smooth, adding real emotion and authenticity to the message. Now check this out. You can do all this with just one photo. Just upload your pic, pick an avatar, and bam. You've got a video where the spokesperson's gestures and emotions are on point, bringing the whole thing to life. It's like taking a still image and turning it into a dope, living story. With just one photo, you can create high-quality spokesperson videos that really connect with people.
All right. Now, I just want to explain to you, this application is being worked on right now. I want to give you folks beta access to this, and it's not fully ready. So we're going to add some features into Video Express, but I'll tell you why we don't have it ready, because there's that 1% of the time, for some reason, it's failing, and our guys are looking into it. So what we've noticed, okay, I want to be transparent, okay, because it works 99% of the time. 1% of the time, sometimes this is the thing. That's the reason why we're still working on the final touches for this one. Then I'll kind of walk you through the scenario, okay? So watch this one right here. I'll show you this. Again, this is when it fails, because AI is not perfect, right? Because we got these edge cases, right? So watch this.
Taking an ordinary photo and turning it into a lively full body video, just like the one you're watching.
So here, I want to kind of show you what's happening. Let me mute this out. You see her dress, because it's like that cheetah kind of dress. You see that blurriness that's occurring? This is what we're trying to fix and figure out, because we got to figure out, like, if you're going to upload a photo of your own, you're going to generate photos, right? You're going to bring photos from Midjourney or other places. You don't want to have these edge cases occur, right? So this is the reason why, you get the benefit of trying this thing while we are releasing these features and stuff like that. I want to get your feedback on. I want you to test it and give us these kind of edge cases so that we can figure it out and solve, right? When that, dress is like, like shaded like that, when a certain background occurs and stuff like that. Okay. So that's the basic idea of why I was mentioning to you in all our emails and stuff. Like, what do we mean by beta? How do you try this out? How do you get access to it before everybody else? That's the reason why I wanted to tell. So I'm going to be very transparent. See, this is good. The lip sync is great. The hand movements are good, but you see the dress there. So some edge cases, like this, were not perfect, right? So that's why we want to solve, and we need your feedback and your help to solve this as well. And you're going to be rewarded for it. How do you get rewarded for it? Let's talk about that right now, okay? So what we're going to be doing, okay, and I want to be clear on it, is that I want to give you folks access to some of these features, the talking videos and stuff without the hand movements and stuff like that in Video Express, just for saying maybe, okay? And if you say maybe today, you give it a try, we're going to include these some of these features, right? Like for speaking and when you're creating the images and stuff like that right now. And then after that, when the Talking Photos application is finished, we're still working on the final touches, like I told you, about 3 to 4 weeks, slightly less, slightly more, depending. I'll be working alongside you, like be showing you demos like that, say, okay, folks, is this something you guys will be noticing and stuff like that? And in return, you get a deal of a lifetime. Okay, is that cool? And if you say maybe, and even if, let's say, for example, this is not for you, you don't, for whatever reason, I'll still let you keep some of the standard features, right? Not the advanced features like the hand movements and everything, but the standard features of the lip sync, I'll let you keep them in the Video Express application. Okay, fair enough? So I'll explain to you what I mean by that as we go along, right? Because something very unique. We've not done anything like this in the past, right? So that's the reason why I wanted to kind of explain to you this concept, right? Which is basically you try something, right? In its initial phases, as you help test it out and make it better, right? You'll get a deal of a lifetime in return, something that I'll never repeat again. And we get to build a really awesome application collaborating with your help, right? With you, basically, right? That's the basic idea here, okay? Because that way you win, we win, right? We get to build the best application and you get to also do something really cool here, right? Okay. So I'll give you the link there. You can go to that link right now, but you don't have to get it right away. I'll explain to you what we're doing and stuff like that. So basically the standard features, if you even just say maybe, and even if you didn't invest anything, you decide it's not for you, right? Whether we have two options to get it, a free trial option, I'll talk about that in just a second, or you want to just get it at a discounted price, one-time payment for lifetime access, where you get a 50% discount to when we release Talking Photos in a month or 2 months, right? Because you're helping us test it and you're also helping us improve it and stuff like that. You can go there, just open that page up, but don't do anything just yet, all right? So basically, this is going to be something we're going to be coming up with, okay? The next generation photo to talking spokespersons with hand movements and emotions, right? That's what I showed you the examples of, right? That we're working on, we're finalizing it. In about 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to have it ready. But in the meantime, I'll show you some demos and get your feedback on it to improve it. And you're going to get basically unlimited usage of that feature when it comes in as a part of this new application called TalkingPhotos.ai, right? Basically, you get access to the beta features in Video Express now. I'll show you where it is once you go there and you get it, okay? And then in 3 to 4 weeks, you also get the full Talking Photos AI application. It's not ready right now, basically, so it's going to be ready in about 3 to 4 weeks because, as I said, the edge cases where sometimes the shirt color is not being matched. Sometimes we're having some cases like that we want to get your feedback and improve it as we go along. We're still experimenting. So for that, you get a deal of a lifetime, as I mentioned to you. What is that deal? I'll talk about that in just a second. So basically, there are key components here, which I'm going to be talking about. Basically, you're going to have any photo to talking spokespersons, hand movements, and emotions. That's what will be available in Talking Photos, but not in Video Express. The reason why that is that alone requires a lot of computation power behind the scenes. You have to match the face to the hands. Sometimes you have to recreate the hands because the hands are like this, right? We don't even have your fingers showing. So we have to recreate it behind the scenes, right? So there's a lot of other components that go behind it. So that's the one. And we are also working on camera angles to basically move around while you're speaking. So that's the other one. So this will be available in Talking Photos. We're not sure it's going to be available in Video Express because of the way it works, right? Both applications work very differently. But just the lip sync will be available in Video Express. Just the ability for you to basically put any photo and convert that with lip sync speaking will be available. This is going to be unique to Talking Photos because it has a specific spokesperson use case. Video Express will allow you to use it for any videos, right? So then you're also going to be working on this, okay? Which is basically generate your photo in different environments with a single prompt and animate them. So what happens, right, when you're creating these spokesperson videos with hands moving, you want to make them basically have where you upload one photo of yours, or maybe your clients, let's say, because you can use it for commercial projects, right? And then let's say you want them maybe on the beach. You want them basically in a studio, right, in front of, let's say, a computer screen. Or maybe you want them to be in different environments, right, wearing different clothing styles like suits, ties, and stuff. Well, you can do that. And then not only do that, you're working on a system where the hands will move perfectly. The thing, though, is that's why we're doing some testing is some uniform, some clothing sometimes is off with our AI system. We're going to be fixing that in the next 2 to 3 weeks. But this is something that's going to be available in the Talking Photos application where you upload one photo and then now you can create basically different variations of that for yourself, your client. No training time, no need to wait for a long time. It's going to take about 10 to 15 seconds or so to generate these on the fly. Okay, that means you can create them in different scenes and stuff like that and create the talking videos. And if it's possible, we can integrate in the future for Video Express. We'll do our best to do so. Okay, Now, the other one is video background removal and changer. This is something that we implemented right now in the bare bones level in Video Express. When you get it right now, again, it's going to be pretty powerful. You're going to get access to that. And then basically the idea here is that you can put this person, this character, in different environments by just removing the background and adding any other background, right? And this is more important when you have somebody with hand movements and stuff. Let's say this gentleman here. Let me play this, right?
This.
This gentleman, you want him to put up in another environment, like say behind a whiteboard, right? In front of the whiteboard, for example, or something else. Well, you can do that, right? So that's the basic idea here on videos like these, right? And also, if you see the hand movements sometimes are a little bit off, you're fixing that as well. That's why we want to make it better and better with your feedback. What do we focus on? You focus on the lips area, focus on the hands area. What do you want? We want your feedback as well as we're working on it, okay? That's the other one. Right. So basically, that's the general idea. Okay. So the way we're doing it is you get 2 for the price of 1 kind of thing right now. When you say just maybe right now, you go to TalkingPhotos.ai/go and talk about what we've done specially. Normally, what we do is when we launch an application, we do a big hype cycle and stuff. One of the things is I had a baby just about 3 weeks ago or so. So that's basically taking up a little bit of my time. So I couldn't create like a big launch hoopla, hype buzz and all that stuff that I would normally do, which is your benefit as well, because I want to limit the amount of people who get access to this before anybody else, because we'll be closing this down and then doubling the price when we launch this. And on top of that as well, the idea is that you're going to get all the features, no upsells, no downsells, none of that shenanigans when you get this today. Okay. We're going to come up with obviously our 30-day money back guarantee. By then we should have the Talking Photos AI application ready to go. Okay. So basically all of these projects, by the way, will be hosted on Amazon Google Cloud. So you never have to worry about storage issues or speed of generation and all that kind of stuff. And we're not going to do only this main offer, upsell 1, upsell 2, all that shenanigans as well, like other folks do. You're going to get it for 1 price. So if you look at our previous applications, right, Artistly, if you look at Human Talk, Human Pal, you look at Video Express, we've done it a minimum of $297 for our early bird customers like yourself to $169, $179 and so. But today, just for saying maybe today, there's 2 options I have for you, okay? You can try it for 50% off at $87 one-time payment, meaning once we release the Talking Photos AI application, it's going to be sold for $169, which is double the price. Or you can try it out for 14 days, slightly more expensive. You try it out. After 14 days, you're going to be billed $49 and then a month later, 30 days later, another $49 for $98. Okay. Now, here's what's going to happen. I know the question is, which one of these features will be available in Video Express? So when you go to TalkingPhotos.ai/go, I'll answer that question right now and get it. I would suggest just get the $87 option. But if you want to try these out, so you get a 14-day free trial and then try out what you're going to get access to right now. Let me talk about, okay? When you get in right now, okay, this is what you're going to get access to, because the Talking Photos application, as I mentioned before, is not fully ready. We're just fixing some edge cases and we need your feedback on what to focus on, because we're working on 100 different things, right? So when you go into the application, let me show you here if I can bring this here. Cool. So this is what you're going to get access to. You go into the Video Express application, you go here, create with prompt, right? You're going to get this human talking video and then replace background. These are the 2 features you're going to get access to right away without any limits if you try this out. Now, if you say, no, Paul, look, this one is kind of cool, but it's good. I'm okay with it. Like I changed my mind, cancel that free trial or just give me my money back. No questions asked. I'll still let you keep these features, meaning when you go in here and then you can create from prompt or select an image and you can now make it speak, right? It's not going to have the hand movements and some of the advanced features I mentioned, right? I'll still let you keep it with the only caveat that right now it's going to have some standard limits because of our servers, right? We have these ridiculous server costs. We're paying $60,000 a month right now, $60,000 US, right? Crazy amount, and just on these NVIDIA servers, which are really, really high end here. So in other words, just to simplify this for you folks, you go into basically this link and you go to TalkingPhotos.ai/go. You're going to have instant access. You're going to get the login details to this that is added into Video Express to test drive these features, whether you get the free trial or whether you get the full pay, right? What you're going to get is you're going to get the ability to test all these features, right? And if you decide, this is great, it's not for me. I'll let you keep the standard features, okay? What that means, what is a standard feature? So basically, when you go in here, let me actually show you. Okay, when you go in here, right, and you get, let's say, select an image, right? I go into an image right here. Let's say any one of these images that you see. Let's say this is the image I want to do, right? And then you click on create talking video, right? You see this right here where you can do voice recording, import your own audio, or you want to do the language. So the standard per scene. So let's say, assume this is one scene, right? You're going to be able to generate up to 20 seconds per scene. You can generate in the timeline as many as you want, but this talking person will be speaking for 20 seconds. You got to upload another image or generate another image, right, with the prompt, and then create another scene. So 20 seconds. But if you want to upload a song, let's say, and the song is 4 minutes long or 5 minutes long, that takes a lot of server resources, right? So that is the advanced feature, right, that you get access to for trying this out. And if you decide to keep this, you're going to get the ability. So if you see here in my account, mine is the unlimited options. Let's click on this. You see how it says 6,000 characters, or here 300 seconds, that's 5 minutes, right? So each scene could be 5 minutes long. So if somebody's singing, let's say, for example, let's do this right here, right?
Share with you my dreams and fears, pour out my heart and lay bare. Will you accept me with a love that's fair, or will you walk away like you didn't care if I offer you my pasos cortos en la acera? Nuestro amor no tiene prisa, caminamos sin mí.
All right, so let me just pause that for a sec while this is happening. So basically, in scenarios like this, where the singing is happening, let's say you want to upload a 4 minute or whatever 5 minute song, right? Or let's say you want to generate and put it out there, or speech, right? 4 minutes or 5 minutes. The server resources for us to do that takes a long time. So you have to put you in the highest end. These servers, which cost, like, just one server cost me $2,000 a month. So because of that, if you want the ability to have that 5 minutes, right, then you can get this. We're going to add that in, right? Otherwise, other people have to end up paying a lot of money for that. So right now, so that's like 2 for the price of 1. Remember I told you, right? So the standard features, let's say this, you tried this out, right? You went to this page and decided, let's say, TalkingPhotos.ai, it's $87, whatever, one-time payment, no upsells, no downsells, nothing else, or the free trial. You say, okay, Paul, I don't like it. I changed my mind, whatever. You can still create 20 seconds per scene, okay? Or 20 seconds, let's say, of song. And then you just have to just do the process again and again. You just want one to be creating like one image to sing a song or like speak for 5 minutes straight or whatever, longer length videos, right? Then you just have to get this and you keep. Okay, we're going to give that ability for you. And of course, you can also do that in the Talking Photos AI application once it's ready in the next 3 to 4 weeks. We'll try to do it sooner. But anyway, I'll collaborate with you to improve it as we go along. Okay, so that's the basic idea. So if you decide, let's say, it's not for me, I tried this out just for saying maybe. I remember I told you, you get the 14-day trial, you decide these features, you're going to get that 5 minutes right now. You're going to get all that. And then the Talking Photos application as well as an add-on. You're going to get that as well, obviously, 2 for the price of 1. And decide, not interested, and you get, even for taking a full refund or canceling out with not a single penny of your own investment, I'll let you keep that feature within Video Express, right? And where you can actually basically have the ability to generate 20 seconds long of these speaking stuff, right? So all these features, they're just the hand movements won't be possible because that takes another entire ecosystem to do. And if in the future we can integrate into Video Express, we'll do that for free as a part of getting Talking Photos. Okay, is that cool? All right. So the question is, right, what if I have already Video Express? That's the question, right? So if you have Video Express right now, okay, basically this feature is not available for you. If you get the Talking Photos.ai application right now there, you're going to get the ability to create, okay, up to 5 minutes if you get this. And if you get this and you decide, okay, it's not for me, whatever, I didn't want to put a single penny in, you're going to do 5 minutes long instead of 20 seconds. Does that make sense? So that's the idea. Now, you want the hand movements, right? Basically, the videos like I showed you here. Let me show you here.
Picture this, taking a plain, lifeless photo and turning it into a full-body talking video that wows everyone. That's exactly what you get with Talking Photos AI. I'm not just moving my lips. I'm nailing the sync with the audio, and my gestures, spot on, just like a pro spokesperson. But wait, there's more. You can upload your own photo and swap faces with any avatar in the app to create incredibly realistic talking videos. It's like turning a photo into a living, breathing presentation. Forget the expensive cameras and fancy studios.
All right. So this feature is only available in TalkingPhotos.ai, which is going to be available in about 3 to 4 weeks. So basically, for getting in now, you can lock in a 50% discount for when we go live. But in the meantime, you can give us some feedback on what's the type of, because see, you see the hand movements there, right? Let me just pause this for a sec. You see our hand movements, she's holding it like this, right? And she's talking like normal. And then she's basically moving her hand like so, right? And then she's putting her hand like this. Now, these are what we like to call, if you will, animated options and templates, right? I'll talk about that in just a second. So what we are also doing is that we can actually give you options on different hand movement styles that you can pick. And when, or even head movements, let's say she's like moving her head like so with a lot of movements, right? Let's say she's Italian, making a lot of different animations and movements. We will give you the option to pick that animation. You can put any photo, right? And then have those animations as well done, okay? So that is only possible with TalkingPhotos.ai, and that feature you're going to get access to when the application is ready in about 3 to 4 weeks. For now, you can just test the lip sync and stuff like that. And that is basically the difference, okay? Talking Photos AI will be with the hand movements, right? It'll also have the lip sync ability to speak, obviously, and it will make any photo convert into a living, breathing, talking spokesperson, right? As I mentioned, we're going to be releasing this in about 3 to 4 weeks, and then that will be its own standalone application, which that standalone application has to basically have these specific components to it, right? Otherwise, basically, it's going to be too jumbled up of a mess because we're focused on this ability to create spokesperson, which can do some really extraordinary things, which was never possible before. You have an application, say, I believe it's called DID, right? Which can convert a photo into a talking spokesperson, right? Cannot do hand movements. It's always like this. Oh, I am a talking photo, and it's just like this. No hand movements, no emotions. Looks very fake, doesn't look realistic, okay? So that's the basic idea. So right now, what will happen, okay, after, let's say for you decide, okay, I'm going to think about this, I'm going to do it later. What's going to happen, and this is why we're rewarding you, right? So we've never released anything for $87, okay? What's going to happen is in a month's time, once we finish this application, we launch it, it's going to be sold for $169 minimum, okay? Double of that. That's what we've done, right? We've sold it and stuff like that, and then there'll be upsells and add-ons and all that. So just for trying it out now, just for saying maybe right now, you can basically get it for this price. And then when it's available, it's going to be the best application possible because we're taking your feedback and improving it, and we're getting it to you. Does that make sense? And then in the meantime, right, the lip sync features and stuff, just for trying this out, will be available in the Video Express application. Basically, standard lip sync, no hand movements. What do I mean by standard lip sync? Well, standard lip sync will be something like this.
Check out examples of characters speaking in different languages.
Con Talking Photos, puedes hacer que tus fotos hablen y canten en todos los idiomas con una sincronización labial perfecta.
Téléchargez votre propre photo ou utilisez une photo générée avec l'IA. Vous pouvez également échanger votre propre visage sur une image générée par l'IA.
Wählen Sie aus Hunderten von Text-to-Speech-Stimmen oder laden Sie Ihre eigene Audiospur hoch, um sie mit Ihrem Foto zu synchronisieren.
Okay, this is the question Steve was asking. Will we have to pay now and then pay again when you release the app to everyone? No, that's the key thing. Good question. So that's the reason why you're trying this out before it's not ready, right? So kind of you're trying to help us out with some feedback. What do I mean by feedback? So I will tell you folks, okay, look, there's a scenario like this where this lovely lady is speaking, but her clothing is kind of blurred out, right? It's a problem. Is it okay for you if we decide not to have you upload a photo like this one, right? Which has this type of leopard gear, which is kind of contrasting with the background, right? So this is the reason why, because there's some edge case not perfect right out of the gate once we release it. That's the reason why I want to basically give you the option, right? To get it for this price, right? Which you see this right now on my screen, right? Or else it'll be $169 normally. So you don't have to pay ever again. No upsells, no downsells, just a single payment of $87. Or if you want to try it out for 14 days, because some of you folks, I did say, can try it out, no hard feelings. So for this 14-day free trial, it's going to be $98 in total. So 14 days later, you're going to be charged $49. And then 30 days later, okay, So in other words, from the day the trial started, so that's about 45 days later from today, you're going to be billed another 49. That's it. No more billing. That's going to be $98, right? Now, if you decide to cancel this, or you decide to take a refund on this, right? The 30 days to try this out. By then, we'll release the Talking Photos application, no problems, right? Decide, okay, it's not for me, whatever, you got every single penny back. Still, as my gift to you, okay, I'll let you basically use those features of that talking without the hand movements and all those advanced features I told you in the Video Express application, which you'll get instant access to right now anyway to test it out and use it all. It won't be super polished as a feature, obviously, and all that right now. So you're going to get it like that, like I showed you here. Okay. The only difference is when you upload a photo, if you decide to get every single penny back, you're going to be able to do 20 seconds of talking per scene. Okay. So in this case, this gentleman will be scene number 1. Like if I generate another image, right, it's going to be scene number 2, scene number 3. It's going to be 20 seconds. If you want to do 5 minutes per scene. So in other words, let's say, for example, let's say I wanted to do this right here. And I go to create from prompt, and then I do it like this, right? And then I generate image, let's say, for example, right? And this is one scene, right? And then if let's say you want to do 5 minutes of this one scene, you want to have it speak for 5 minutes. Let's say you're uploading a big song or whatever, then you can basically use the advanced feature, which will only be available who get the Talking Photos application, because it costs us a lot of money, the servers and stuff. And it didn't cost you much money anyway to get in, one-time payment or lifetime access anyway, right? So that's the other one. So let's say if you want to generate another image, right? So let's say in this application like this, right? This is the image. Now you want to make him speak. All you have to do right now, you're going to get instant access to this right now. So let's say you want to do this, right? You just click on this human talking video like so, right? And then you see this option that pops up called create talking video. And then you can just click on this and then you can start typing, right? Or you can do voice recording, or you can import your own audio, whether it's a song or whether it is speech. What will be different is for people who just said maybe and got every single penny back, didn't invest anything, just for getting it and trying it a shot. Later on, maybe you might include it to some Video Express users as well. But if you want it right now to try it out, we'll allow you, instead of 300 seconds, okay, you're going to get the ability to do 20 seconds, okay, per scene. Okay, what do I mean by per scene? So basically, you generate another image, let's say, right? This is the second scene, right? So basically, in other words, what that's going to be is like you got, let's say scene number 1 will be 20 seconds, let's say, right? This will be 20 seconds speaking. That'll be one video. And then another 20 seconds speaking will be another video. Let's say you want to do both of them 5 minutes and 5 minutes and that sort of thing. That's basically where you can just try this out and you get that ability to do that unlimited. Other people will end up paying a lot of money for that. I'll include this feature in. So meaning even other Video Express customers will have to end up paying a lot of money to get that 5 minutes per scene capability, which is important in cases like a big song or long speech, right? You want one person to speak and that's the scenario. You can basically, all you have to do, nothing really fancy, you go there right now, TalkingPhotos.ai/go, and then you will basically get this. Okay. And again, to answer Steve's question, yes, no need for you to pay anything extra once we release it. That's the reason why I'm giving it to you, because the application is not ready yet. We're still working on it. And once it's fully finished, right, then when we release it, everybody else who'll buy it then will pay double the amount of money. You know it. We've never sold anything for like $87 or $98 or so, under $100, never, right? So you're going to get to lock in that discount before anybody else. And you get to give us some feedback, right, to improve certain scenarios and stuff like that. Okay. So that's the basic idea of what you're getting. Okay. Now, once you're in, let me know in the chat box you got in. I'd love to know your feedback. I have a couple of bonuses that I have for you folks. Okay. And this is the reason why I'm not going to give you hundreds of bonuses and all that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about some case studies as well and how we're doing it and stuff. So what I'm going to give you, again, there's different payment options in the checkout page, as you can see here. You can use basically Visa, MasterCard, Apple Pay, Google Pay, all that kind of stuff. So many options for you, right? So, if you decide to do.
Yeah. So I just wanted to get the clarity that I don't have Video Express, right? So what should be the process like if I wanted to?
So if you don't have Video Express, so Video Express has two options, right? So option number 1 is, you have the ability to, let's say, for example, here you go, right? Let me open up Video Express. So in Video Express, if you go to VideoExpress.ai, right? Let's go to, let's go here. so there's two plans available, right, in Video Express or AI. Let's go down here. Right. So there's the basic Video Express account and then the All Access account. All Access has prompt to sound effect, motion brush, object removal, ability to increase length, and all that kind of stuff, right? Subtitles and captions application, faster rendering, face swap technology, and all these other features, right? So that one was the $179 option. And then this is the basic $49. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you this basic account if you get it today. And then you can upgrade later on to the unlimited account later on if you wish. So you're going to get the basic account without all these face swap and all these other features if you basically get in today at this link, okay? Because you have to test it somewhere, right? So you're going to get the basic Video Express account. That is basically limited features and limited options, but you can still log in and test it. For those who already have Video Express and you have the all-inclusive account, it's even better because you have all those features, you have longer length and all that. And with this, right, you can merge all those features together. And then the other advantage with that will be when we bring in Talking Photos AI and we create that, let's say, for example, the 5-minute videos and some other cool things, you're going to get access to those. Okay, does that make sense? So that's the basic idea. If you have the basic version, then basically you will only get the basic features right now to test drive.
Okay, and can you please confirm if I make the payment on this link, it is showing $179 transaction and 87. So could it be due to the previous purchase of video? Yeah, how does the billing appears? It is appearing.
It's going to show $87 one-time payment. So let me walk you through how the order process will work, right? It's a good question, actually. All right, so let me open this up. Okay, so you go in here, TalkingPhotos.ai/go, right? You come down here, right? So there's going to be two choices for you to get, right? So the full payment, $87 option, just $11 discount, or 14-day free trial, which starts today, and 14 days later you get billed $49, and 30 days later another $49 for a total of $98, right? So let's say you want to pick this $87 option, okay? So you scroll down, you see $87, pay once, right? And there you go. So you get this right now, okay? Whether if you don't have the Video Express account, you're going to get the basic features available with it with this Talking Photos option. If you have the all-inclusive account already, no problems. You're going to get all the features you already have plus this with the 5-minute capability, okay? That's the basic idea, and some other cool things as well, like the face swap feature and some of the other options that are available out there. And then all you have to do is just put your details in. You want to use PayPal, use Coinbase for crypto, whatever you want to use, and Google Pay. If you're an Apple Pay will show up. So there you go. That's the $87, right? You can change the currency here as well if you want to do that, but it's $87 to try it out today. Okay. Now the other one as well is that, which is a good question. Can we purchase today and directly activate this feature? Yes. So if you already have Video Express and you get this, you're going to get these features already available in your account automatically, because in your Video Express account, we'll add it in for you as well. So let me show you, because you wanted to try out some the features. So let me show you where it's available. I mentioned this already, right? So you're going to Video Express application. It's going to be available like this. You see create talking video for the create from prompt. So how you can do it is there's two ways you can do this, okay? So way number one, and this is going to be instantly activated in your account when you get it, okay, by the way. So human talking video, you click on this, okay, and you click create from prompt, let's say, or upload your own image from a media library. You click whatever and click generate. Let's say that's the prompt. Here, once that image is generated, then you can add the thing. And this is going to be instant to you, okay? This is going to be instant, like so, you see? And let's say you want to generate, no, you don't like this one. Let's say you want to, let's say, extend this prompt and generate something else. You can do that too. Let's go generate image again. Anyway, you get the point, right? So you do this, and then once the image is generated like so, you have this option where you see this human talking video. You select that. See, I checked it right here. Then click on create talking video there, and then this will open up. So this is going to be available in your Video Express account if you get it, right? Now, if you get it and you decide, okay, not for me, I'm a Video Express customer, I like it, but not for me, whatever, I get every single penny back or cancel the free trial, doesn't matter. You're still going to have this feature available. The only thing is that you're not going to have the ability to create up to 5 minutes per scene. You can only create 20 seconds per scene. Does that make sense? So that's the basic difference. And why not 5 minutes? Well, to generate a 5-minute video, you have to dedicate one big server that costs us $2,000 a month just for your render, because there's a lot of stuff going behind the scenes, right? That's why if you see other applications charge you per minute or per, let's say, credit means 30 seconds or something, right? So you're going to create unlimited videos, 5 minutes long per scene. Want to do 20 seconds long? That's fine too. Okay, up to you, whatever is there, right? Now, the other question that I wanted to mention here is, go ahead, Yash.
Yeah, so just so that I get the clarity for everything, so it just got a little confused. So correct me if I'm wrong, right? So if I have Video Express, right, I will get this feature to test drive the talking functionality inside my Video Express account, right? If I pay for this right now, and in the next few weeks, once the Talking Photos AI app will be ready, I will get that application as well with hand movements, additional features, and I don't have to pay anything extra at all. No upgrades, nothing at all. Is that correct?
That's correct, 100%.
Okay.
Actually.
And
So, go ahead.
And if I don't have Video Express right now, but still want to get Talking Photos AI, if I get in, I will get the basic version of Video Express to test drive it. And then basically I'll get, when the Talking Photo app get released, I'll get the Talking Photos app as well, correct?
True, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm testing the 50% of the features of Talking Photos AI inside my Video Express account, and then giving some time until all the hand movements thing is ready, and I'll get that talking videos without any extra cost whatsoever, correct?
100%. That's the basic idea.
And just one thing, and that $179 that is appearing in my transaction details, it could be that I purchased it before. That must be the date, because I want people to check the date, because I bought Video Express and I bought Talking Photos right now. It is showing me 179 and 87 both.
That's correct. So basically, Video Express is a separate application. Talking Photos is a separate application. Talking Photos is not fully ready right now. You're still working on it, putting some final touches. Will be available in 3 to 4 weeks right now. I'll actually pull up the UI we're working on right now to see for you folks. It's a separate application. Because it's not ready, and some of the features are available in Video Express for you to test drive right now, you're going to be getting a 50% discount for when it releases. So meaning in about a month or a month and a half, when we release this to the public, you're going to basically have to be paying, other people will pay, not you, other people will pay $169 minimum to get it. So you're going to get that 50% discount for trying it out before anybody else. Okay. Now, there's some other giveaways and stuff we have available for you folks as well today. And I'll show you that as well. Okay. So don't worry that you can do that. Now, in the order form, what will happen, because we are linking all of them together to make it simple for you, in the order page, you'll see your other older purchases as well. That doesn't mean you got to build that. It means you already have access to Video Express. Let's say you already got it. That's the basic idea, right? So that's why you're seeing that 179. It's not that you're getting charged. It means you already have Video Express. It says you have Video Express. We also know that you have Talking Photos. We're going to integrate them both together so you get instant access to it. It's not like you're getting billed. Don't worry, okay? The basic idea is that we're linking both of them. So when you put your email address, right, and you bought it with the same email address that you got Video Express and Talking Photos, if you have both of them now, basically it means that we're going to give you the login details, which already exists in your Video Express account, with that new features. What do I mean by new features? They'll activate into your account like so. Well, let me delete this part. But yeah, it's going to activate into your account with these two components, which is going to be human talking video and replace background. Okay, does that make sense? So that's the basic idea. No, you're not getting billed $179 some secretly or sneakily. No, don't worry about that. The idea is that you already have Video Express, right? So in your Video Express account, let's say, right, you go to my purchases like so, right? In your purchases option, you'll also see the Talking Photos as an add-on, because that's how you're linking it, right, together. It doesn't mean that, and basically the Talking Photos application as well, once it's ready in about 3 to 4 weeks, you're going to get access to that as well. Okay. So basically, yeah, go ahead, Yasha.
Yeah. So basically, this is the 50% test drive of the feature of the functionality inside the Video Express account, right, that I have. So just curious, can I upload my own voiceovers inside that and make the photo speak in my voiceovers?
Yes. So how you do this is you can go into the Video Express application, click on human talking video right now. You can do this right now. With Talking Photos, you can do the hand movements and other stuff as well that's available, right? So you click on this, and then you click on please select image. You see create from prompt and select image, right? You click on select image, it's going to have your My AI images directory, and then or whatever folder, and you can pick from the images that you uploaded. So in this case, I uploaded this image. You can pick from that. Now, where do you do this? You go to media library here, right? And then here, you see this, you have the option here. You can upload, you can put your category in here, for example, talking photos category or whatever, or alternatively go into My AI videos category here, click on upload file, and you can add your files, sorry, AI images, my bad. And to keep it standard, My AI images here, yeah. And then you can click on upload file, and then you can add your files in here. So this is where you can upload any photo and make it talk. Okay, so that's the idea. Now, let me explain a little bit, basically, for those who are asking this question. Okay, one second here, which is basically when this application. So we are basically finalizing this. I'll show you this. So this is how our, I mean, we're still working on it, but you see this right here. So this is the Talking Photos application. It's going to have so it's going to say create from prompt, type. Then you're going to have the ability to pick the emotions, to have different types of hand movements, right? You're going to have the ability to do vertical or landscape and stuff. You're also going to have the ability, for example, to generate. Remember, I showed you that option where, let me go back there actually right now if I can. So let me go back here real quick. Remember, I said you can generate your image. So let me show you this. You see this option right here where you can put a photo, and then you can basically put, let's say, an astronaut of yours or whatever in just one photo, no 10 photos, no 10 minutes or whatever. This also will be integrated into the app, like what I show you here. So it's going to be in one of the options for you, and then you can create the video. So that's the Talking Photos application, as you can see here on the top here. It's different because the idea is that this one has its own workflow. It's going to be only focused on spokesperson talking, no other thing, right? And that will be the focus of it. And it'll be 3D spokespersons or 2D spokespersons or whatever. And you're going to have this ability to do stuff like this with the ability with the Talking Photos. Once it's ready, it's going to be available in 3 to 4 weeks, as I mentioned. Because you're getting it now, as I mentioned before, you're going to be getting it for just $87. When we release it to everybody, the public, you're going to be basically having to pay $169 minimum right there to get it, but you don't have to pay because you just got it right now. No upsells, no downsells. Any updates we make to Talking Photos will be free as well. So Yash, any other questions?
Yep. So about that voiceover, that's pretty clear. So yeah, I think it's pretty clear. Just wanted to make sure that, for example, if I get in the 14-day free trial, right? Will I still get the full application when it does get launched, and I don't have to pay anything in that 14-day free trial plan?
Yeah, so in case we release the application within that 14 days or slightly less, like maybe 21st day or whatever, you're still going to be getting it, right? And you still get instant access to it. Obviously, we'll want you to pay the other payment as well later on, but you're going to get access to it. Yeah, no limits. It's the same thing. You got the 14 or 87. The only thing is if you cancel it, obviously, we cannot give you the Talking Photos. But as I mentioned, the standard features like that 20 seconds per scene and just the talking with the lips moving, no hand movements, will be available in Video Express for you, obviously, as well. Okay. So the idea is that, as I mentioned, we wanted, like, normally what happens, right? We've done this before. We've seen other people in the industry do it before, and it's kind of sucky, not a very user-friendly experience, is that a new application is built and the old application is forgotten, right? So what happens is if I'm releasing Talking Photos, but people are like, Paul, can you integrate this into Video Express? Then the problem becomes, well, okay, Video Express, thank you, bye-bye, it's done. We took your money, bye, right? But instead here, what we want to do is that whatever we can add into Video Express, we've added in right now. In the future, some of them have to be in a separate application simply because the workflow is different. Video Express is more like a full-fledged video creation technology, right? And in the case here, you're in Video Express, you can create animated videos, photo to video. There's also stuff you can do, cartoon, 2D, 3D. It's almost like Sora, right? OpenAI Sora or Runway ML and stuff. That is the focus of that one. This one is more in line with Talking Photos, will be more in spokesperson style. So we can focus on more hand movement styles, more emotion styles. Let's say generation of your face properly. Let's say you upload your own photo. How do we account for it where, let's say, your hands are halfway? Like you see my hands are half right now on the screen. What happens then? We have to account for different things. So the research for that is completely different, right? So, but still, if any features that can be put into Video Express as a Video Express user, will be integrated in, right? Similarly, if you own Artistly, which is our AI image generation tool, same thing for talking photos. Remember here, like let me open up the UI for this. You see here, right? What we're going to allow is not only create from prompt, but the ability for you to upload the photos you generate from Artistly, right? Our image generation tool, and then make it a talking photo. But the thing is, again, Artistly can generate nature videos. You can create puppy dog videos, images, with Artistly. You can create, let's say, mountains and stuff. Nothing to do with spokespersons, right? But if you create one with a 2D, 3D character, or let's say you want to create a human type person, then you can upload them in here as well by talking photos. So that's the key thing. That's the key difference maker. Okay. So between both as well. So meaning Artistly images you can integrate with talking photos. Meaning, for example, if you want to add your own, create your own with your own photos and stuff, you can do that. And also it'll be completely focused on the spokesperson talking photos aspect of it. All the features that we can add, let's say adding specialized support for background changing just for spokespersons, we'll do that. Maybe adding different backgrounds. See here, I'm sitting in front of the computer right now. Maybe you want a seated style, right? That could be done because right now, let's say with some of the applications out there, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to focus on an option like this, right? Where she's seated, but her hands are showing, right? It's much more harder to do that if you just focused on an image generation aspect, because you can do all kinds of different stuff. So it'll be focused on that. That's why nobody's ever done it before. And we can focus completely on that and different cases, how we can improve it as we go along, right? Because what's going to happen otherwise is that we're just all over the place and there's no focus point. This is what I always tell you, right? Say, for example, this is my pen. It has a specific use case of writing something. I can't brush my teeth with the pen. If I say 2-in-1, like it's a brush and it's a pen, where's the problem here? The problem here is that I cannot really focus on making it the best brush possible, nor can I focus on making the best pen possible. You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I want to focus on making it the best talking photo application with hand movements, emotions, and other aspects to it. Similarly, Video Express will become the best video creation, like OpenAI, Sora, and stuff, create big budget style videos and stuff as improvement scope for that one. Artistly will become the best image generation platform, right? And stuff like that. Yeah, go ahead, Yash, you were saying something.
Yeah, so just curious. So you showed me examples of the hand movements and everything, right? So when the app gets released, will it have only specific hand movement? Just like, are you sure, or will it have unique hand movement style based on my scripts and stuff like that? Because it seems a little
okay. So
repetitive,
basically, the way we were going to structure this is behind the scenes. What we're going to do is we're going to create templates. That's what I actually have here as one of the bonuses. I was too excited, I forgot to tell you. So the idea is that if you see here, bonus number 1, spokespersons with hand movements in different hand animation templates. So what that will mean is that we're going to say a spokesperson with light movements of their hands, or we're going to have an option where we're going to say spokesperson with too much animation and hands and head movements and stuff. We're going to give you some options and we're going to add more of them. You pick that option, you upload a photo, you generate a photo of your own, or maybe even, for example, you want a face swap or do whatever, right? You will get those hand movements to basically animate the way you want it, right? The way we'll structure it. We'll keep adding more of them. Why we have to do this, right, is when you put a prompt in, right? We're doing that behind the scenes for you, basically. When you put a prompt in where the left hand has to slowly move forward, and then the right hand has to slowly move lower, it's much harder to explain for a layman, much harder, right? Instead, you just say, okay, I like this style where the hand is moving like so, right? Let's say, for example, or the hand is moving like so, whatever, right? Or the hand is moving like so, let's say. I'm just making up something. So then you can pick those styles. We're going to have tons of them. And then that was what your image, your photo will basically take up with, okay? So that's the basic idea of basically when I say templates, okay? That's the bonus. We're going to be adding a lot of them. We need your help, right? The feedback will be important because people are not good with prompting, right? Like you go into Video Express, I'll show you here, right? One of the biggest problems is people go into this, create from prompt, and they're like, what do I do here? What is this prompt thingy? I don't know what to write. And then you put like a huge heavy prompt like this. You see this? How much stuff is happening here? Fine art, stylish, impressive. People get lost here. We did the extend prompt and all of our Video Express back then, but the point is, even then, you're staring at a screen like this much harder. Instead, if I say, well, this is the style, right? A style would be, let's say, like this gentleman here, right? This is the style, right? Or let's say this is the style.
Picture this, taking.
Let's say this is the style, right? I'll just mute it for now. or let's say this
Picture
style
this.
for the hand movements or styling, whatever, right? Whatever the case might be, you just pick, okay, I like this style, I like this style, I like this style. Then it'll turn that photo into that style. Basically, that's much easier, right? No need for you to prompt, no need for you to waste your time writing like essays on the computer screen. Basically, that's the general idea, okay? So that's the other one. So then the second bonus, which Yashua is going to come in and I'm going to come in and help you folks out as well here, is this one. That's it. 2 bonuses. No wasting time, not putting you in front of a members area with like tons of other crap you'll never use. Training and case studies on how to use these videos to get results. That's the other big one, right? That's why I need your help. What are you using for? Are you using for TikTok? Are you using for Instagram? Using it for YouTube? Using it for clients' projects? Are you using it for cases where for fun or educational? Training purposes? What are you using it for, right? Based upon that, we'll show you, okay, this is what you'd want. Let's say you want to use it for educational purposes, corporate training. Let's say you want to use it for ads, video ads, stuff like that. Basically, in those cases, how are you going to use them? How are you going to basically structure them? That's what we're going to be showing you, okay, in these trainings. So as an example, here, I'll show you this if I can, hopefully. This is some of the links I have for you, right? I created them just recently. But the idea is that, I'll show you this right now real quick. So we have some of these things, right? Like you see these example links right here, but we're always updating things as we go along, right? So for example, if I go in here, so let's say, for example, we are going to give you the examples of what we are using it for, like for ads and stuff. What are we using for getting our YouTube channels monetized, for example? What are we doing to some other case studies? That's the other bonus, right? Second bonus. So you're going to have like us running through some examples and stuff like that. Yash, you want to show some examples like there? You're muted, by the way.
Yes, I wanted to show some example, but just curious. So all the videos that I create using Talking Photos and using Video Express, can I sell it to my clients? Like, can I charge them? Like, can I commercial?
100%, right? Of course you can charge for commercial purposes and stuff like that. And more importantly, actually, what we wanted to do unique here, right, is that because of the ecosystem you're building, right? So that's what separates us from everybody else. Artistry being the best image generation, like a Midjourney, right, or DALL-E 3, whatever, right? Recently we added for Artistly, as you folks know, perfect text, right? So like you go into Artistly, now you can have logos you can make with it, perfect text. Like you could have text on my t-shirt here, right? Stuff like that, right? Perfect text. We added that in because we want to do that for image generation. So Artistly will go into the Midjourney side of things. Now, let's say you generate an image and now you want to use it to create talking videos. Talking Photos is perfect for that, right? Let's say you want to just generate nature images or something, or puppy dogs, or whatever, a story with cartoon cats or something. Then you can now upload those images as well, which we are finalizing now, where Artistly images can be uploaded into Video Express for that, right? Now, let's say, for example, same thing with in cases like Video Express, right? We're going to be working on integrating these Talking Photos aspects. Right now, we don't have the hand movements and stuff integrated, but you see the lip sync, right? So if you create scenes, you can do that, right? Within Video Express, right? You're going to get instant access to that as well. So for example, when you click generate image right now, like so, the just your option, new option, which you can do instantly right now, by the way, once you get in on that link, talkingphotos.ai/go, you're going to see the ability for you to create the talking photo or talking video, basically. Yeah, sure, saying.
Yeah, and one thing I wanted to basically show that a lot of you guys have been asking about the two people conversation based videos. I wanted to show that, and I want to share some case study. But I just want to clarify that the bonuses that you had mentioned, will I get it when the app gets released, or will I get it as soon as I get in, like the training, the case studies, and stuff like that?
So the training will begin right away, because, like, say for example, you want to make this guy talk or sing, right? You're going to get training on how to use that, what you're going to be showing right now, right? For the hand movements specifically, that will be ready when the application is going to be ready in 3 to 4 weeks, right? Slightly more, slightly less. We're hoping to finish it much sooner because we have the bare bones of it ready. You see this is the UI right now. We have it ready, the bare bones of it. We just have to work on a little bit more to finalize some points here. Based on your feedback too, because I want to collaborate and make it as best as possible. That's the goal here, right? It's not about what I think.
Okay, so as I test the application, I will have some suggestions and feedback, right? Where can I post it? What's the link for that? Is there?
Yeah, so we're gonna give you access to our Skype groups and our Facebook group, right? Most of you folks are already in our Skype group or Facebook group. There you can suggest, okay? We actually have our Skype group where you can post in, like, I suggest this and that. We're gonna also have a roadmap coming in, which I'm gonna release in the next few days, where you can suggest features and stuff. The only reason why I didn't open it up right now is we don't have the app to fully test right now ready, because we're finalizing some points. But the thing is, that's where you can suggest as well. But I'm going to give you some notes in our Skype group and also send you some emails in the next few days where, like, okay, this is the scenario. This is what we do. What do you want, right? Like, one of the things that I noticed just now, one of the key things people are asking is, okay, I wanted to create any image. Can I upload any image, right? Will that work right at the gate? I mentioned there's one issue, cases like this right now. I just want to be transparent. That's the reason why it's in beta. Remember I told you it's beta? Because of this. So you see this lovely lady, she's speaking. The lip sync is perfect, right? But the clothing, not perfect, right? Something is off there with her clothing, blurriness around her clothes. So in cases like this, we want to avoid cases like this from occurring, right? So that's the reason why we want your help, right? That's the reason why you're getting a 50% discount right now, while we're basically going to be giving you unlimited access. Right now, nobody will get access to it. You'll be getting it for just, well, where's the link? Yeah, here, right? You're just getting it for 87 bucks. You don't have to pay a single penny now, even if you release Talking Photos version 2.0. You saw this, right, from us before, right? With Human Pal version 4.0 for Human Pal, we gave it away for free, all 4 versions. Artistly, 3 versions for free so far. Probably going to get another update soon. Video Express, right? We're going to release version 2.0 in a few months because we're working on some other cool things there. That's going to be for free. Same thing with Talking Photos. If you release version 2.0, it's going to be free. Version 3.0, free. Doesn't matter, right? We're not the type of people who charge for the next versions. And you're going to get a 50% off straight up, even if you do lifetime deal. And that's the thing down the line. When other people will be getting in, once the app is fully ready, you do that. I'm just doing this because, as I said, there's a win-win scenario here, right? If we get some feedback and I'm going to be walking you through the application, this is the stuff we are doing. I'm going to be very open with you. These are some issues we're facing with the application stuff. You give us some suggestions and we'll add those in and basically make it the best app possible for the Talking Photos, right? Aspect of things. And then you're going to get a straight 50% off to help us out. So your time is also well spent there, right? Again, for this right here, no upsells, no downsells. You're not going to sneak in, like, pay another 50 bucks or another 80 bucks or 90 bucks or something. No, you're going to get everything for free included to try this out. Okay. Just being transparent because you're trying it out and the app is not fully ready yet. And as I'm working on it and adding some features into it, you will give your feedback, which is also helpful for us and helpful for you to add in. Because when you're building something, right, you want to do it ahead of time. So let's say you give us suggestions, and this is the app, right? We have the UI we're working on, right? The Talking Photos application. So we have this, right? So now you're like, Paul, I saw this message come in, which is, Paul, I really love this feature. Let me open that feature, which is basically this feature where you have this, right? Generate your photo in different environments feature, right? Where I upload one photo and I can generate myself in there. But you see, Paul, like, why don't you put this as a different option in the application? Because I want to have the ability to just use the images and save them. I don't want to create Talking Photos with it. Just want to do this, right? Well, if that is the case, that's a good point, right? But I have to do that before we build it. So we're going to have to, before we finalize the UI, right? Or user interface, we like to call it, right? So I'll tell our developers and our team to put an option right here or something, right? To say, generate my photos. I have to do that ahead of time, because if you do later, what's going to happen is we already have 2 options here. We already have all this. It gets clogged up here on the top. Or let's say I want to add one here, an option. It's going to get clogged up. You see what I'm saying? So that's the basic reason why we want to get some feedback, and I'll walk you through them. Yeah, you go ahead with some examples you wanted to show.
Exactly. I wanted to show some example that I've created using the new lip sync feature that you guys have added, that you guys will get inside Video Express. So I want to show you some example. Then I'll show you in the app, and then I'll show you quickly in brief, right? Some case studies, some things, some channels, some strategies that are working right now and that are basically getting people a lot of views, a lot of engagement, a lot of followers, and a lot of sales, right? So let me show you one thing, okay? So I wanted to show specifically, right, multiple characters speaking video, right? With consistent character in different scene, basically, right? Let's see. I want to play this.
Life is sometimes. I work hard, but nothing goes my way.
Remember the story of the bamboo and the fern? The fern grew quickly, but the bamboo took years to sprout.
So what are you saying?
When the bamboo did sprout, it grew strong and tall. Our time will come, Alex. We just need patience.
But it's so hard to wait. I want things to get better now.
I know it's hard, but good things take time. Just like the bamboo, you will grow strong too.
I guess you're right. Maybe it's just not my season yet.
Exactly. Keep going. Your bamboo is just about to sprout.
Thanks, Jamie. I feel better now. I just can't.
Exactly. So well, you can just one second. Yeah. So just like what you saw is just the tip of the iceberg, right? So now let me show you how I've created it. And when you get in the bonuses that we are talking about, you will get it straight away. We will be doing the trainings the coming days as well. But inside the training portal, you will also get, I think Paul didn't mention about this in the bonus, but this is a secret bonus from my side. You will get all the prompt cheat sheets, all the prompt templates to get the perfect images that works perfect with lip sync. Because we've done a lot of testing. It takes a lot of time in testing with different styles, tilted style, front facing style, eyes opening and all that. So to make sure that your videos look perfect and your clients are happy, and whoever sees your video just gives love that, we make sure that for each style, like photorealistic, animals, 3D images, right? I made sure that I gave you the entire prompt, a detailed prompt for that, so that you can customize it according to you. That is in the training portal, but I wanted to show you something really cool. Okay, so I want to share my screen. 1 second. And I'll show you some examples, right? Examples of channels that have recently been created and are using these type of videos to blow up, right? So these are YouTube AI video case studies, and I'll slowly. Oh, so this is the channel, right? So what it does, right? Let's check that out, right? So they're posting. Oh, another thing. Yes, you can create in multiple dimensions. So you see what this guy did. So this channel was created, guys, just a few months ago, April 4th, 2024, and in just a few months period of time, they have gained over more than 441,000 subscribers with just like a 60 videos, a 1 minute long video. And what are these? These are subtitle based story. The kind of videos you can create using Video Express and using this feature with perfect lip sync. You see, most popular videos got 12 million views, 8 million views, 7 million. The secret is some life lessons videos and motivation videos. Now the question is, yes, that is great, but how do we get the ideas of these videos? Should I just copy it and all that? Don't you worry about that, because in the bonus training as well, I give you 3-step process from idea to character design to scene designs to dialogue designs, everything. All you have to just follow the 3 steps. I've specifically did that for you guys. So inside the tutorial, once you get in, you'll get it. I just showed you step by step how to do that as well, right? Let's just look at other examples as well. And the biggest questions that I wanted to demystify, that a lot of people will think that, Yash, I think these are AI videos and YouTube is not liking that. Is that true? It's YouTube, social media cracking down on that. So yes, AI video is a threat to everyone, but you know what kind of AI videos that it is taking down is what we call deep fake videos, right? Imagine you basically someone is spreading a negative news or a big news by a big known celebrity. Obviously it would be taken down, right? Like, why not? Because it, first of all, it is going against the copyright, number one. Number two is it's just illegal, right? Like, I mean, it's not valid, right? So those kind of videos you see in the media, and specifically when we had all these media rages and all that, right? So you see those kind of videos taking down. So not all the AI videos are taking down, and not all the AI videos are harmful or in a way that does not get monetized, right? Yes, AI video channel gets monetized and they basically get a lot. And I wanted to show you some of our in the next trainings as well. I wanted to show you some of our examples of our users who got like 100,000 100,000 views in like a week or so for rhyme videos, right? It's crazy. So I want to show you this example, right? So this channel was created around a few months ago, February 5th. That's my birth date. So this channel was created, and so far it got 100 million views by just 99 videos. And that is the power you get with these 3D style videos. And you know what? And let me tell you, this channel didn't even upload any video that is more than a minute long. It just a minute long, 2 minute long video works perfectly fine in this current day and age on the internet. And then these are not videos for some, some scientific discoveries. These are just basic videos, just like I showed you right now, right? A basic life lesson video, or a kid's moral story video, or a, like spiritual video, or stuff like that. And then you can exactly create these kind of characters, these kind of videos inside your Video Express account. And that's the power, right? And I did a specific training on that, and that you get is a secret surprise unannounced bonus when you get in right now. All right, so look at that, 16 million. I want to show you how the video looks like, right? It's a subtitle. You get the with subtitle as well with Video Express that allows you to properly put these kind of subtitles, so you don't need to do it manually by yourself or any other software. These are basically just what it is doing. You get just exactly same video. You can create in different scenes and do the transitions like this, right? Now let me show you some Hindi video examples as well. Multiple languages example that are going viral, right? I want to show you, right? It's not just that only English you can do it. You can see this channel. This channel has been creating, again, live lesson videos, but in Hindi. So this opens up a blue ocean strategy for you guys. So if you are like there are two languages that I know, right? English and Hindi. So if I'm not so comfortable in English, and if there's a lot of competition in English, or by the way, to be honest, there's no competition because the demand is so high, guys, did you know that YouTube gets more than like 1 billion views a month on these YouTube shorts with that much of demand? Because why? Let me just, we all know that, right? It's just a few seconds from the consumer side of thing to go to the another video, right? So the demand is high, so just literally you can just supply with n number of videos and you'll get those views. And I want to show you our users who are using Video Express who got this thing. But yeah, firstly I want to show you this Hindi video example, right? 1 month ago, this is just some basically a tadpole story, a motivational frog story. Also, let me go inside the Video Express account and show you how you can choose the different languages, because I saw that someone asked it. So what you have to do, once you get in, you'll go to create with AI. You go to human, and I'll show you two cool things, okay? And we'll keep other things for the later on. And I'll show you two cool things, okay? One is you go to human talking video, right? I just wanted to select an image. You can create from prompt as well, but that's fine. So I wanted to go with this one, and I choose this, right? Now you click on create human talking video. Here you can select the languages, right? So for those of you asking that what kind of Indian language you can like Sweden, Spanish, German, in Norway.
Yeah, just want to chime in real quick. Want to add in a couple of people are asking the same question. I addressed this before as well, but this one right here from Praful, who's a loyal customer as well. So why am I charged 179? No, you're not being charged 179. So what happens is, since you're basically a user for Video Express, you already have access to it, and because you got this right today, so let me just zoom this thing in. Right. So basically what's happening is, when you order this, we're basically integrating it into your Video Express account, right? So just check the order purchase date history. So you must have purchased it a few months ago, right? So that's why we're showing it. So it's saying, okay, you purchased Video Express already. You got Talking Photos. So we integrated Talking Photos, some of the features, into your Video Express account. They're not being billed $179 today. Just want to be very clear here, because we're doing the integration. It shows up that way. But if you just go in and check your order, the purchase date that showed with that transaction, it'll say, oh, okay, you purchased Video Express many months ago, right? So that's the basic idea. Okay, so there's been some people who are asking this question. So in a nutshell, if you already got Video Express before, right? So what basically that is what is showing in the transaction, which says, okay, you purchased Talking Photos. You also have our Video Express. Don't worry, it's both integrated in. And that's how it shows. Okay, just want to be clear. You're not going to be charged $179. Obviously, you're only going to be charged that $87 that you see there. Or let's say you got the 14-day trial, that's what it's going to show up. So what we're doing basically is when you get Talking Photos AI, since we're doing automatic integration, like I mentioned to you, where you go into Video Express, and if you already have your Video Express account, right, where this option shows up called human talking video, or alternatively, it's also going to show up under here, human talking video. Because of this direct integration, we also say, hey, you already have your Video Express account, you have access to some of the features in Talking Photos without the hand movements thing, which is going to come up in the next 3 to 4 weeks when the application is ready. And of course, you're also going to get access to the Talking Photos AI application once it's ready in about 3 to 4 weeks or so. Okay, so you're not being billed $179, don't worry. And also there was the other question about are there any hidden upsells or something like that? Because I want to be transparent, right? Because this one was Peter, right? There are no upsells, right? No downsells or anything. So this is how it's going to work, okay? If you have Video Express already, you're going to get the full-fledged Video Express account plus the human talking videos option when you get it at this link. So as I mentioned before, if you do not have Video Express account, you're going to get the basically the standard account for Video Express, which does not have some of the features. What do I mean by some of the features? You go in here, you see here extend prompt feature. Let's say, for example, you're doing this. Let's say you want to generate image. You're not going to get access to basically, if you do not have Video Express, I'm saying, right? You're going to basically, when you get this Talking Photos, you're not going to have the reuse same character feature, length booster, video as forward facing person feature, which is basically our high-end lip sync feature, and also our human talking, the share gallery, and some of the other features we have, right? You're not going to get access to basically those features, but you're going to have access to the human talking video feature. So you're going to get the base standard account of Video Express without some of the advanced features that other people who already got the full bundle for Video Express in the past have, because you can test drive some of the features, right? That's the basic idea for the Talking Photos, okay? So that's the basic idea if you do not have Video Express. So if you do not have Video Express, let's say you didn't buy it before, you're going to get this Talking Photos. So you're going to get the standard account, which basically creates some videos from prompts and also basically these talking photo features and some editing you can do with it, but it doesn't come with the advanced features that Video Express has. If you already got the Video Express bundle in the past, that's great because you get access to the face swap and longer length videos and all that kind of stuff you already have access to. Plus, in addition, Talking Photos. And when we release the Talking Photos application in the future with all the updates and all the other cool things, you don't have to buy it again. You're going to get access to that as well. Okay. So in a nutshell, when you pay $87, there's no hidden upsells, no downsells or anything like that. You just get everything for one price. And when we do version 2.0 or whatever, that's also going to be included for free. Now, why am I doing this? I know sometimes it's a little bit confusing. Like, why are you giving these features in Video Express when Talking Photos should be its own external application, which is the case in 3 to 4 weeks. That is going to be an external application. It's going to be its own standalone application. As I mentioned to you before, this is how the application looks like. As you can see, going to have its own application login, all that. You can upload your own photos here. You can generate the speed of how the hand movements will be and some other cool things you can do. You'll have templates and all that. You can do landscape, portrait, all that kind of good stuff, right? So it's going to be its own standalone application. It's still being worked on. It's figuring out the last 1% of the remaining things we're doing. So those who get in today will get access to this Talking Photos AI application, right? When it's ready in 3 to 4 weeks. That's why you're getting a 50% discount. So because those who join in late, right? That's why you're getting it. So later on, once we release the Talking Photos AI application, you're not going to be paying $87, meaning if you decide not to get it today, you come back a month later when it's ready, you're going to be paying $169 or $170 roughly. I'll just put 170 so it's easier. You'll be paying double the amount of money, right? So it's the way it is because we want to reward people for getting in right now because the app is not ready. And also we can take your feedback and add those features in there, okay? Just want to be clear. Now, what is the difference in Talking Photos and Video Express? Well, some of the Talking Photos features like lip sync on any character you build is already in Video Express when you get this and basically give it a shot. Now, the hand movements one though, which is basically where you take a photo, let's say a general photo like this, the one we generated with Artistly, let's say, for example, our image generation tool or Midjourney or whatever. And then you'll say you want to make her into talking spokesperson. You give it a script with text to speech. Or let's say you want to have an audio upload, like a voiceover, right? You want to make her speak with hand movements, okay? With hand movements, right? With the hands moving, right? With emotions and stuff, hand movements and all that. Well, let's say you want her to do something like this. Well, that's only going to be available in Talking Photos, right? And you're getting it for $87 today, or you can try it out for 14 days, and then it's $98 later on, right? Check this out.
Plain, lifeless photo and turning it into a full-body talking video that wows everyone. That's exactly what you get with Talking Photos AI.
Well, again, okay, let me show you, because sometimes you have to see it to believe it. Okay, this is the photo, right? This is a photo. It's my image generation, right? Just a photo. Let me zoom in. Just a photo, right? I took this photo and I made her into speaking anything I type or any audio I give her, right? This can be any image you generate, right? Or you can even put your own photos, for example, right? Generated with Midjourney or our own Artistly or any application out there, and make her speak like this.
I'm not just moving my lips. I'm nailing the sync with the audio, and my gestures, spot on, just like a pro spokesperson. But wait, there's more. You can upload your own photo and swap faces with any avatar in the app to create incredibly realistic talking videos. It's like turning a photo into a living, breathing presentation. Forget the expensive cameras and fancy studios. With just a single photo, you can produce high-quality spokesperson video.
Okay, while she's talking, let's just basically mute it for a second. So the idea is, if you see, the concept here is that this is the only application in the world which can do it, but we need your feedback to improve it thereafter, right? The only other application out there which does something like this, that at least I'm aware of, which without the hand movements, that is, right, is this platform called DID. So I'm going to show you this here real quick for you folks. This is where you can basically, create, talking spokespersons from an image like this. But the problem is it doesn't have hand movements. It just has somebody speaking. If you go to Studio here, that alone, if you go monthly here, just look at this, 40 credits, up to 10 minutes video, right? 10 minutes video is like $6 a month. 100 minutes video is $196 a month without hand movements. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. And with hand movements, it gives more realism, right? From a photo that you upload or generate or do whatever. And that's going to be coming in about 3 to 4 weeks. Since the app is not fully ready and you get some of the features in Video Express right now, and you get it right now to test drive some of the features, and we have extensive tutorials on it and all that stuff. I'll be onboarding live streams, and Yash is going to be doing training sessions as well to onboard you in and stuff, take your feedback to add these features into Talking Photos when it's ready. Because of that fact, you're going to be getting a straight 50% discount for when we go live again in about a month and a half or so. This is the lowest price it's ever going to be offered. In fact, this is like lower than our break-even cost, okay, really, to be upfront with you. Because at the end of the day, every video you generate costs us money with servers, right? Because we have to use these high-end servers to do that. The question came in about rendering speed as well. I wanted to ask you, so that a lot of people were asking some question on that. It'll be the fastest possible because we're using the most highest-end actual servers that's out there for this purpose, okay? Now, what do I mean by that? Well, like we use these high-end NVIDIA servers. So I'll actually show you what we're using right now for these. We actually got a really good deal with this company, which works alongside Amazon and Google and stuff like that, which has these servers. So I want to actually show you this. So these are the servers that we are using here, right? So this is the H100 GPUs. They are about $2.49 an hour. These are the servers that we are using behind the scenes. So let's do simple math, right? I mean, it's not really that complicated. For every video you generate, use one of these servers, right? So let's say even we're running 50 of these servers at a given time, right? So let's just do the math here, right in front of your eyes. That's the thing, right? Times 2.4, and we have to reserve these for like a year or something. So it's $124 an hour. Run it over 24 hours a day, right? That's $2,000, $3,000 a day. Right? And we got a special deal where they gave us a discount and stuff. But even if with our discount that we have, let's say we got like a pretty good deal with them, like I think that was like 50% off or something like that, 40% off, right? So let's just do 40% off on this thing. This is what it's costing, so per month, right? That's what I was saying. It's costing us about $60,000 a month right now. That's the reason, because these servers, right, they're super expensive. These H100 NVIDIA GPUs, like these big bricks. So I'll show you H100 NVIDIA, right? You'll see. It looks like a big brick. Looks like this, like something like this, right? These are very high-end servers, right? They cost a lot of money, and because of that, because of how because NVIDIA is a monopoly right now, it costs a lot of money. That's why, you know, you're not even going to break even on this. The only reason is I want to make it the best application possible. And when we do that, we'll beat the competition, right? And you'll help us do that. And for that, we'll reward you with a straight 50% discount right out of the gate. Yeah, yes, you were saying something?
Yeah, and in the future, I can create as many videos I want, talking videos from Talking Photos. There's no credit whatsoever.
No credits, none of that shenanigans. No, you're gonna be able to create any amount of videos you want because you got in at the ground level, helped us improve it and stuff like that. And like I mentioned before, there's history, right? For our Human Pal application, we did 4 versions for free. It's gonna have a new update soon as well. For Artistly, we did 3 versions for free so far over the last year and a half. For Video Express, we're gonna be coming with version 2.0 soon. We're just finalizing that. That's gonna be free for all the Video Express users. For Talking Photos 2, any versions we create will be free as well. But you got an 87 today, or those who come in later on, let's say they pay, let's say some bunch of upsells, downsells, and all that, whatever, they end up paying $200 or so. They will also get it, but you're going to get it a straight 50% discount before anybody else as well. So you get to test drive it as well. Because what the goal is you're not going to open up Talking Photos right away. So you get to also test drive this before everybody else are going to get an edge. So meaning about 3 weeks or 4 weeks from now, we're going to be released Talking Photos. You're going to get access to it with no limits, none of that shenanigans. And on top of that, the public will see it maybe 2 to 3 months from now. So you also get a 2 to 3 months head start on top of the 50% discount you're getting. So you get an edge, right? Because sometimes these hand movements videos, you get them up on TikToks, Facebook, you get them up on social media platforms or clients. The faster you get it out there, the more results you get, right? Obviously. That's the other reason you want to get in right now to help us out, make it better. Yeah, you had another question, Yash?
Yeah, so basically, there's no fees and stuff like that. That is clear. And African folktale videos. Yeah, I wanted to just show some more examples.
Yeah,
Like
go ahead. Yeah, I'll share the screen because I kind of blocked you there. Sorry, because there are so
Yeah,
many
no
questions
problem.
and I want to be clear. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Just 1 second. Let me just load up some example videos. Yeah, I'll show you just another. So basically, this is the example video using multiple characters. Using multiple characters in like Egyptian style, historical style videos that goes viral these days. So 1 second. Where is that? Yeah, I'll play that on the screen. Look at that. You can create videos like this length, even longer, and same or even better quality.
And I love to help the poor people.
Once in the city of Alexandria lived Yasmin. Yasmin set up her stall daily to help the poor survive. One day, an elderly man approached her stall.
Thank you, Yasmin. Your kindness keeps us going.
It's my pleasure. Everyone deserves a chance to live with dignity.
A little girl, holding her mother's hand, shyly stepped forward.
Miss Yasmin, thank you for the bread. It helps us so much.
I'm glad to help. Remember, kindness is something we can all share.
A merchant from a neighboring stall observed Yasmin's actions and approached her.
Why do you give so much to others?
Yasmin wisely replied,
True wealth lies in the hearts we touch and the lives we improve.
Pretty powerful, right? So now what I was sharing with you guys, all right? I'm going to share my screen again and show you. Cool. Awesome. So, all right. So I'm in the Video Express account. And you will have this feature like create human talking video, and that's the thing, right? So what I was saying is you can create in like different languages, right? Like Indian languages, Bangla language, Gujarati, Hindi, stuff like that, right? That's one thing, right? People are asking, can we upload our own songs? Absolutely, you can, right? Import the audio, drag and drop the file here, right? Now, if you're just like don't have anything recorded, you can record it like here, right? Now, that's one thing. Multiple languages, international people, blue ocean strategy, right? We'll cover more in detail. But what I really like, I want to show you that, okay? So you can create from prompt here. Let's get this prompt, right? So I'll just take here and then I'll just get this prompt real quick. And I'll just put it here, right? So I'll generate the image. I want to show you something, right? So, okay, I did the human. I don't want the human. I want it in the 3D animation style. So what I would do is the human. I would want it in a 3D. I'll install the 3D model, and then I would just do the generate image. Now I'll show you the beauty, right? Something that I really love, right? Now imagine you have got a client, right? You got a client, local dentist, right? And pretty nice. It's okay. If you don't like it, guys, you can obviously always regenerate it, right? Now to let her speaking, right? You have to click on this human talking video and click on create talking video, and just the same workflow is here where you put the text and choose the language, choose the voice. We've got like natural sounding voice, thousands of them to choose from them that I already showed you, right? But you know what you can do? You can now swap the face, okay, and make it swap it with your client's face, and you can do something pretty cool here, right? You can replace the background. You can then do the prompt based background, right? For example, you wanted to put her behind the office, right? You can do that, or you can upload your own, right? Pretty cool, right? That you get right now this feature inside your Video Express account. If you get it, right, this thing also gets, because now imagine what would happen when you generate a professional looking dentist, right? I'll show you how to do that, right? 3D, or not, obviously not 3D, but human, and you swap the background, right? And you put the background to their office, make it appear, so they don't have to come and shoot and video. They don't have to do multiple times, and you don't have to just keep haunting them for quick videos. You can generate their own videos, swap the face with their own face, and then kind of generate the background from. So for example, right, let's say you can say office, right? A girl sitting in front of her office, right? So you would submit it, right? And then it would generate an image, basically take her, and then we'll just put the office background in it, right?
Yash, I think your screen was not visible. I just see the video. This one is your screen?
You have this one on oh, sorry, it was not visible?
Yeah. Go ahead again.
Yeah. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
just go
see,
ahead.
there are a couple of questions that you're not sharing your screen. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just recap it, okay? So basically what I said is you got two things, right? The two things that I'm most excited about, right, is first thing I showed you in multiple languages. So you can create from human talking video. So these two features, right? These two features of talking video, of talking photos, you'll get as a test drive inside your Video Express account. That's just clear when you get into it, right? But what I'm more excited about is what you can do with them. So number one thing is you go to create from prompt, right? Let's say you prompted, I want it in 3D, and I want a 3D model, and I just give it a prompt, right? I generate an image. Let's see. I want to generate a 35-year-old woman with a short, sleek black hair, stuff like that. Where did I get this from? Get inside the tutorial page. I actually did a step-by-step surprise training video for you, as well. You'll find, right? Now, I can go and click on human talking video, okay? Human talking video, and then I can click on create talking videos, and here I can upload the languages, right? Like, sorry, not upload the languages. I can choose the language which I want, right? Spanish, Swedish language, Tamil, Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, and stuff like that. That's pretty powerful, right? Now, for those of you wondering, can we upload our own songs and then make these characters sing? Yes, you can. You put the audio, right? Drag and drop the file, and these characters will perfectly lip sync and sing your song. Now, some of you guys are asking is, can we do with animals? Obviously, yes, you can do with animals. Animals speaking will show in the next few days. We'll show some animal examples as well. But this is the first thing that I'm excited about, right? The multilingual functionality of it, right? But there's another thing that I'm excited about, right? Which a lot of agency guys, a lot of people who deal with client work will love this, okay? So now imagine you get a daily video work, and you have to take the camera, take it to the crew, or take it to the set and all that, but you want some quick videos for social media, right? Some mass videos, you want to scale your social media efforts, right? You can do something really interesting here, right? So you can generate a human, right? I want to show you, right? Professional. Say I am also like very new at prompting, so I'll just use the extend prompt style. So professional dentist standing in front of his office, right? Okay, I will just extend the prompt because I don't know what I want from the prompt. So okay, so it extended it. I can start with the image human style, and then I can play with the model. So generally speaking, photorealistic works the best, but I'll just start with the no style and generate the image. Now I want to show you something really cool. Okay, so let's check this out, right? Let this come up. Now when this comes up, right, I can regenerate it.
Yeah, I just wanted
Basically,
to add one thing, Yash, while you're adding. The question was, Steve was asking a good question here. Will you have the ability to give negative prompts for things like incorrect hands and other deformities? That's why we added that extend prompt feature to kind of give the negative prompts to you. So it auto fills it. You see that low quality, crowded, dark, gloomy, and all that kind of stuff.
exactly.
And interestingly, we're going to be releasing another update in about 2 weeks to 3 weeks or so, probably 2 weeks or so, where you don't even have to put negative prompts in. You just type in something and it will generate it. That's going to be the next version of Video Express that along with other features we're adding in. Everybody who has Video Express will get the free update, obviously. But the point is that that's the other one, because the concept is like you should not be a prompting expert, right? What's the point? And then you're going to sit and keep typing all day. That's not fun. So
True.
yeah, for right now, you can use the extend prompt option right there at the bottom left to be able to kind of fill in the negative prompts. But as I said, the next variation of Video Express, next update we make, you don't even have to do that. It's going to be the next generation of scene generation and also video generation for sure. So that's in the final stages. So yeah, for sure. Just wanted to bring that up. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, as I showed you, right? I hit extend prompt and it just filled the negative prompt. So I don't have to do write all that. So, and I'm also not an prompt engineering expert like you guys, right? So you can create the talking video again in any language. Now, this has to be your client, right? So you can swap the face. Number one thing. Number two, what if I tell you you can take the background away from this professional dentist behind the background, right? And then you can either generate it, whatever you want. You can put this dentist on mountains, on the beach, or in a bar, or whatever it is, or you can upload your own file, right? So whatever I tell you, you just ask your client or anyone, take the picture outside from their office, and you would put their office in front of them. And you can put their office in backside of them as a background and with their face, and then now you can do all this kind of magic. Imagine, right? Like all those, for one video, it takes almost a week to go shoot, edit, and everything, and you can just generate in few seconds. Now, how many videos you can generate in a day, so you can charge more to your clients, number one. You can provide them more assets, number two. And number three, you can put up more videos, eventually giving you more leads, more sales, and boost engagement, right? So I'll just show you, right? So I'll just let AI generate it. So what I would say is professional dentist, standing in front of beach, right? So, beach. That's good. Let's see what it does, right? It's AI, that's it. So basically, what it is doing, it's taking this image and it's replacing it to whatever you want it, right? And then you can use that image and put the talking video. So you can use AI, but I would not suggest you to use AI. Why not? To customize it to according to your needs, right? Put the logo there, maybe their office picture, whatever you want, basically, right? But the thing is, right? Look at that, pretty powerful, right? And then you can take all these images and put wherever you want, right? Mountains, and I even give you some of these prompts, and then later on trainings where all these mystical and really good looking for if you're creating videos for YouTube and stuff like that's pretty powerful, right? And now you swap the face of your client or anyone, right? And you can charge them per video or a monthly package or all these, for social media. And then you can just like create it in landscape, like you see, and in vertical, like a short form. Now let's create a video of this, right? So I want it to speak, and I want to see is I like talking photos more than anything else. All right, so I wanted English, and let's see, Davis. Okay, that's good. I want to Jason. Let's say I want it in Jason, right? So how do you generate it, right? So basically, it will say this: you import the speech, and then it will basically say what I had typed, and all you have to do is basically just simply click on create talking video, and your video will be created in the site, right? Will be created where your videos will appear. I'll show you. So you go to media library, and in the media library, what you have to do is inside my AI video. So while this up comes here, I just wanted to see if there's any questions. 1 second. All right, let's see. All right, so cool. I see if you can create existing AI videos, create talking. I'm so happy to discover that you can. Yes, you can. So all right, I prefer another app to get African voice from African. So I still ask.
Yeah, I'll add that point in. So that was a question. So let's bring that across, right? It's a good question because they posted a couple of times, right? So the point was, the question was about the language. So can I add any language I desire, right? It can lip sync any language. If you see the demos, right, that we kind of showed you on the multilingual side, let's see here, this one.
Sao infinitas. Create videos envolventes más rápido. Do que nunca sobre cualquier asunto para optimizar vendas.
I mean, that Spanish was bad, just so for those who speak Spanish, but just quickly, we had to do a demo, so I just want to show you. The idea is just watch the lip sync, okay? It lip syncs any language, doesn't matter, any text to speech, any of that kind of stuff. So the question was, does it work with Afrikaans language? Does it work with Marathi language? Does it work with whatever language? It doesn't matter. It will lip sync perfectly regardless. The question also came in with like animal characters. So that's in the roadmap. So you see, it's like this, right? Right now, maybe it works with 50% of the animals. Only when we are certain that 100% of the different types of animals, whether it's 3D, 2D, realistic, like let's say you upload a photo of your dog, will that work? Only then will we release it to the application, because the problem occurs, right? Otherwise, we've noticed this in the past with whatever we do, is like if you don't account for these edge cases, we like to call them, meaning happens sometimes, what happens is you're going to make a mess where a lot of you folks will be like, my stuff is not working, my photo is not working. And you're like, oh, what is your photo? Can you give us our photo? And then we're troubleshooting it. It takes a long time. Instead, we will test it in every single scenario, every single variation. Once it's ready, release it. For now, for these 3D styles, for these realistic human styles, like what you see on your screen right now, in any language, works perfectly. That's why we released it, and you can check it out, okay? Just want to be clear on that front, right? So it's not like we don't want to do it, we'll do it. It's just a question of we want to make sure it works 100% of the time, 100% of scenarios. Yeah.
And currently, if you upload any music, right? Am I audible?
Yeah, I can see. I can hear you.
Yeah. So if you upload any audio that has vocals, yes, your character will speak and will lip sync those vocals. So you don't have to worry about that. It will do that in any
this was the question, right? If my audio has music, will it lip sync? Yes, 100%. Like we had that too, right? Where is that music example?
Let me play that.
Yeah.
1 second. Check this out.
आँखों में जो सपने हैं उन्हें हमने पाया, प्यार में जो रंग है उन्हें हमने सजाया.
День новый начинается, солнце встает за окном, сердце твое улыбнется.
Les étoiles brillent dans le ciel noir de Paris, sous la lune je
So that's the thing. I'll just show that.
Share with you my dreams and fears. Pour out my heart and lay bare. Will you accept me with a love that's fair, or will you walk away like you didn't care if I offer you my...
Besos cortos en la acera. Nuestro amor no tiene prisa, caminamos sin mirar atrás.
So yes, as to answer your question.
So the idea for being transparent, right? So, so a couple of people, Ceci was saying, I'm kind of confused right now. What is being offered? So for those who joined in a little bit late, let me just do a quick recap, okay? So first of all, let's jump in here. Let me share my screen, okay? So if you go into this page, TalkingPhotos.ai/go, you're gonna basically have the ability to lock in a 50% discount because you're getting access to the Talking Photos application, which will be ready in about 3 to 4 weeks. It's still in the process of getting completed, for a 50% discount to what people will pay once it's fully ready. Now, that means because you're paying it before an application is fully ready, which we want to get feedback on to improve, what are you really getting access to today? And then what are you going to be getting access to in 3 to 4 weeks or slightly sooner, depending once the Talking Photos application is ready. Okay, so let's talk about that right now. So basically what you're going to get, if you get this right now, TalkingPhotos.ai/go, right? And you will get access immediately, right? You're going to get access. You're going to have it available. If you're a Video Express customer, you already have Video Express, right? You're going to already get access to the lip sync features that we mentioned just now. I know it's a little bit confusing. It's fair. No problem, Ceci. I understand. Basically, what you're going to get access to is you're going to get the functionality. Okay, I'll walk you through this right now. So let me open this up. Of human talking video and replacement of background, meaning when you replace a background. So what I'll show you here real quick, okay? So this is our beta tester, Sir Miguel. He did some testing just now and he posted in our Skype group. You're going to get added into the Skype group too, by the way, right? So basically, you're going to have the background removal, okay? So watch this carefully, okay? So check this out, and replacement. Watch the background here. You see these people with like whatever, gray hair, they're painting or whatever in the background. So you can replace the background like so. Isn't that cool? Check this out, right? And you know, people are posting other creations as well. That's how we can improve it, right? Obviously, but you see this. Now you have a bunch of these other folks who look different, but it kept the same depth perception and everything, what we like to call, meaning the same person, background changed, right? This is very important when you're trying to create different stories, right? Somebody's in the classroom, somebody's in the park, then you're trying to create a story. Very powerful, right? So this is what we mean by background replacement, right? For a talking video. Now, you're going to get access to that in the application instantly. And you're also going to get access to human talking video. Similarly, when you're in the create from prompt, right? And you put a prompt in Video Express, this is for people who have Video Express. And if you don't have Video Express, we'll give you the basic features here. Let's say, for example, like the image generation and also the basic talking features. Like say, for example, right here, like you click on generate image. Basically, you're going to get access. If you don't have Video Express, if you get it, you're going to basically have access to just the talking video feature within Video Express, just this human talking video, this part, right? For those who do not have Video Express, okay? I mean, you're not going to get access to the video length booster. You're not going to have this feature, and stuff, okay? Later on, you can upgrade, obviously, if you want to. But you're also going to get access to the Talking Photos application when it's ready. Now, if you already have Video Express, you got it already, what will happen is you're going to get this added in. So you're going to get 2 for the price of 1, you can imagine here, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to get access to the human talking video feature within any video you create. You're going to get that instantly right now, okay? So you checkbox this option, and this is for those who came in late. Check this option, and you can make any character you create, long they're facing straight, obviously, to create a talking video like so. You see this? You can put text-to-speech, voice recording, import audio, and all that. That occurs in the case of the create from prompt, or alternatively even in the human talking video example here, where you can basically select an image, meaning you can upload an image you created for Artistly or some other applications of ours, or even Midjourney or whatever. Let's say you created this from Midjourney, right? Created this image, right? You want to upload it, right? You can click create talking video with her, and you're going to get the ability to create it. You can import your audio, you can use voice recording, you can use text-to-speech and all these voices. You have that option, which you'll get instant access right now, because the Talking Photos application, if I open it up right now, is not fully ready. In 3 to 4 weeks, it's going to be its own application. You're going to log into that, which you're going to get lifetime access to for that $87, or that 2-pay option, 14-day free trial for trying it out. Now, let's say, okay, for example, to be fair, because I want you folks, those who have been our loyal customers for a while now, whatever, you decide, okay, look, in 30 days, I want to get every single penny back on this one. Plus, I'll cancel this free trial as well, Paul. I don't want to leave empty-handed. What are you going to do for me? So simple. What's going to happen is you're going to get access to the ability. Okay, if you go into Video Express here, you see here where it says importing up to 300 seconds long. This, if you're an active member, you don't take a refund, you don't cancel anything, you're going to get the ability to create up to 5 minutes. If you decide you want to cancel or whatever, just so you don't leave empty-handed today. So you didn't put a single penny. Let's say you cancel the free trial, or let's say you decided that $87 to fine, whatever, I don't want it. Give me back every single penny. I don't want you to leave empty-handed. What you're going to be having the ability to do is instead of 300 seconds, your account will be able to do 20 seconds. Okay, 300 seconds is 5 minutes, by the way. Okay, because the server costs and all that are really high end for us. So you're going to be able to do 20 seconds in this account here. Okay, you're not going to have the other features, obviously, like the hand movements and stuff, which I'll explain to you in just a second. That's part of Talking Photos. You're not going to have that. Okay, so in other words, let's say, for example, you want her to sing a song, right? This lovely lady here. Well, if you want her to sing a song and that song is 4 minutes long, then just for getting this and keeping this application, not only can you do this in Video Express for any character or whatever, plus you're also going to get the ability to create that in the Talking Photos application. Let's say $87. Let's say you decide to leave, you still get to create up to 20 seconds long per scene. What that really means is, if you go in here, we separated that in Video Express as scenes, right? You click generate image. Let's say, for example, let's say this is one scene. Each scene will be 20 seconds long, which you will have the ability, even if you leave and get every single penny back, or you cancel, didn't put any single penny, you still get to test drive this so you don't leave empty-handed today. Okay, it's my way of saying thank you. So let's say this gentleman or whatever, you want to make this, and you click on human talking video, create talking video. Basically here, you see this is 6,000 characters. You're going to get 20 seconds, which is going to be just about probably like some like maybe 150, 200 characters or something like that. Here too, you're going to be limited if you decide to leave empty-handed, meaning you can use this feature. So that means, in other words, if I generate another image, so let's say generate another image, generate another scene. So you can generate talking video 20 seconds and stuff. So that's the basic idea, okay, of how it's going to be laid out.
So, the images, do I need, so the images I upload to Video Express, the photos has to be created from other apps, or I can create photos here?
Yeah, you can create it within the app. You see right here, right? You see this? You can generate it right here. But let's say you have another application like our Artistly application right now, or whatever application you do, doesn't matter. Let's say you do, then you can upload them in here as well. You go to Media Library, go to a folder, like my AI images folder, click upload, and upload all your files here. So when you upload all these files here, you can convert that into a speaking character video. So for example, let's say I have a bunch of Artistly images, Midjourney images, DALL-E, whatever. I can create a talking person video with that too. So you have the ability to create images and then have it talk within the application, or you can bring in from elsewhere as well, basically.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That all, yeah. So
yeah,
a lot of people
this was
already started.
Reed brought across, right? I bought unlimited talking videos. I tried it after 3 renderings, told me that I ran out of credits. This is the most common thing, right? As ridiculous as it sounds, this is so common out there, right? I just want to quickly give you some background to you folks, okay? There's a reason why this happens quite a bit, right? In the marketplace, people say unlimited and then they run away. After a year, it doesn't work, the application, right? So what happens, and can't blame them, a lot of these guys, right, what they will do is they'll get these NVIDIA H100 GPUs or whatever for like a month. Then people start rendering. Then they see, holy smokes, it's $2.49 per month, per hour, sorry, $2.49 per hour, right? And they'll start calculating and they're like, I just made, let's say, whatever, $30,000 or whatever. My server costs are already like, I think, $10,000 this month. Too bad, I'll shut down everything or cancel everything and I'll bail, right? So with us, what's happening is I've been in this business for like over 15 years now, right? And basically, we've been updating our applications for a long time now. And we also, by the way, for some of our applications, we start for enterprise clients, we start charging them, let's say, recurring subscriptions, let's say, and that sort of thing. So for example, what do we do? So a company comes in and says, look, I have 100 employees, right? I want to use, say, Video Express. Those people, what they want is an employee account where they have collaboration features. You don't need it, right? Your spouse wants to use it, you're a virtual worker, you don't need it. They'll pay a higher amount of money to be able to do so. And also, because of the reputation I have in the marketplace, I have a huge capability of passing on savings to you because I can negotiate with these folks because I've known them for many years now, like companies like these, right? And then I can be like, look, I'll commit to 3 years with you folks. Give me 40% of this cost. So $2.49, give it to me for $1, right, per hour. Still expensive, but they'll do that because they know the track record and stuff. You got to show our balance sheet and all that crap to them, financial stuff, right? So that's how we can sustain them. That is the reason why, if you look at Artistly, let me actually open it up if I can. But if you look at, I'll just put this link up for now, but I'll open up Artistly right now real quick. But like we recently did this for Artistly, which I'm really proud of as well, which are AI image generation, like our Midjourney alternative, right? If you will, right? So what we did is text in images, right? So what you could do is if you go into the application right now, this was our latest update. If you look at AI text and images, you can create logos here. You click on this option called AI text and images. This is version 3.0, right? Version 3 for Artistly. So you can create perfect logos and stuff like that. Like you can go to community design so you get some ideas on what people are doing with this. Like you see this. This one is a Trump girl, right? See, stuff like this, right? So you can create stuff like this. You can create logos, beautiful logos, and images and stuff like that. But that was the idea, right? Before, so like stuff like this, you see? Dance lessons, you see this? Before, it was impossible to create text and images like this. With the version 3.0, you can do that, which opens up other opportunities for you, right? So we gave this update for free for all Artistly users, right? Similarly, as I mentioned before, even for TalkingPhotos.ai, when you get it today, if you create another variation of the updates and stuff, version 2.0 stuff, it's going to be for free. Now, how do we make our money? 2 ways. First of all, I have a big reach. So that what happens is that if you're reaching, say, tens of thousands of users, we can pass on the savings of it because at the end of the day, I've already committed to servers that I've gotten. So if an extra 2,000, 3,000 users come in, it's not like I have to buy more servers because I already bought all of them, already committed to them for cheap, right? So that's the basic idea, okay? So yeah, Yash, you want to show this example, right?
I want to show you. Shout out to Melanie. Melanie used Video Express, on your YouTube channel last week, and basically this is a old McDonald kind of like. I'll show you something. Right? It's pretty cool, right?
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, had a farm, hear a cluck.
That kind of stuff. In this video, let me just get the channel, her channel URL. This video I think is standing at 160,000 views, and she just started, like, literally, right, like on that 300 subscribers. So that's the thing, right? So when in whichever area you would like to utilize these videos for, right, whether you want it to be you want to start YouTube creation, YouTube video creation, channel creation, want to create for kids story, want to monetize that, you can go that. If you want to create commercial videos, basically promotional videos for your clients, you can do that with Talking Photos, right? With this lip sync integration, right? Where you can do the perfect lip sync and then kind of add that as a hook, intro, and all that kind of stuff, right? Now, Paul, just wanted to clear this, just wanted the clarity. So Talking Photos to work, do purchase Video Express? No, right? Video Express already comes with inside for today. Video Express comes as a basic only license, right? And if I wanted to upgrade later on, how much do I need to pay? Do I need to pay the difference, or what's like, let's say if I wanted to upgrade to Video Express. So for example, I don't have Video Express.
Yeah, so for those who don't have Video Express, what we're going to do is we're going to give you the ability to create these talking photos with lip sync feature to be used in Video Express without other features that are available already in Video Express, right? Because we wanted to test drive this feature ahead of time before the Talking Photos application releases. So in other words, we have so many other features within Video Express, like the ability to do face swap, the ability for you to, for instance, create longer length videos and other stuff. Those you won't get access to, but you're going to get the standard application with the editor included, with the ability to create talking photos, videos of the photos you upload or the photos that you generate. Okay, does that make sense? Now, the other question that came in that I wanted to answer, which is a really good question, by the way, is that basically with this Talking Photos, when does it release, Paul? What's the goal? So basically, the Talking Photos application, that's why you're getting a 50% discount right now, is basically it's going to release in about 3 to 4 weeks. We're finalizing some things. And the cool thing with Talking Photos, as I mentioned before, well, we'll set it apart. So for those who came in late, who missed it, right? So normally what are we looking at, right? We're looking at videos like this, right?
हमारे AI बैकग्राउंड रिमूवर का उपयोग करके एक क्लिक से किसी भी छवि का बैकग्राउंड आसानी से बदलें
Par l'IA.
Wählen Sie aus Hunderten von Text-to-Speech.
Okay, so you see that, right? So she's moving a little bit and stuff, cartoon character in any language and stuff. But like if you want to get a photo to basically speak with hand movements, like my photo, for example, let's say, for example, I took my phone, right? And I took my phone and I basically took a photo of myself like this, like what I am right now, and make it turn into a spokesperson with hand movements and stuff. You can do that, right? So I showed you that example. So for those who joined in late, that's what Talking Photos can allow you. No other application in the market can do that. Some people mentioned, oh, there's an application we can do that. All the other applications, what they do is they do it in this way, right? So let's say, for example, I have this girl right here. What they will do sometimes is, well, all the time right now, is they will do a face swap of this right here and put a face right here, which we can do too, right? What is unique here is you can generate images, let's say from Midjourney or our own Artistly application or whatever images that you have, and then make an image that looks like this, where we're going to give you a bunch of templates on what type of hand movements are more natural, whatever. You can pick from a bunch of them, and then you can convert that into this by just adding any text-to-speech option, uploaded voice, or you can even record your own voice if you wish. Okay, does that make sense? And it will lip sync in any language perfectly. Watch this.
Taking a plain, lifeless photo and turning it into a full-body talking video that wows everyone. That's
to just show you how powerful this is. Again, image, just an image, right? It's nothing. It's just an image. I have an image thing. Make that image speak with anything you type or any audio you give it or any recording if you want to record it as well.
exactly what you get with Talking Photos AI. I'm not just moving my lips. I'm nailing the sync with the audio and my gestures spot on, just like a pro spokesperson. But wait, there's more. You can upload your own photo and swap faces with any avatar in the app to create incredibly realistic talking videos. It's like turning a photo into a living, breathing presentation. Forget the expensive cameras and fancy studios. With just a single photo, you can produce high-quality spokesperson videos that look and feel professional. This isn't just a tool, it's a breakthrough in video creation.
Just a quick point. So, Tijani, you can keep posting your questions. I'll be happy to answer any questions you folks have, for sure. But Tijani was asking, is it one-time payment? Yes, no recurring payments and stuff. This $87 is one-time. That's why it says full pay, right? What it means is, well, let me show you my screen. This $87 is one-time payment. No monthly fees, no yearly fees, no credits to buy extra, no upsells, no hidden stuff and all that. So for some of you folks who already own Video Express, for example, you'll see that where it's integrated into Video Express. That's why you'll see basically when you order, it's going to say, hey, you already have Video Express? You have Talking Photos as well? Go ahead and start using the integration that we have within it right away, okay? Because it's not available right now, the Talking Photos application, as I mentioned to you, still working on the UI, user interface that we like to call, and we need some feedback on you, what features to focus on and prioritize. Because of that, you're going to be getting a straight 50% discount at just $87. Normally, it would be $169, even with you folks. So normally we charge other folks who buy later on their advertising and other folks after our launch special early bird stuff, a lot of money, or we do that. Even for our own early bird customers like yourself who purchase stuff from us, we charge $169, which is already a discounted price. You're going to be getting a 50% on top of that. And once it releases, because it's not ready yet, once we finish it, we want your feedback and stuff like that. Yeah, sure, saying something?
Yes, so there's this question from, yes, we will be adding, this is noted, I just sent the message to the team that we'll be adding African voices. So there's a lot of, so we see your question and we have noted it down and we'll be implemented that. Thank you so much for mentioning that. All right, so yeah, I mean, like, people are loving it. They've already, you know.
Yeah, so this was the question. He's like, my question is avoided. We're live. So yeah, his was the African language question.
We are
so
not
let us know what
photos.
language. Is it Afrikaans from South Africa, or is it like Ghana or whatever? You tell us and we'll see, okay? Yeah, so you're not ignoring you. It's just that we answer your question too, right?
And I
Now,
think, is this a good idea, Paul? Like having it added inside the feedback channel with that Video Express has for people who
no,
have
so we're going to be having a different feedback loop for Talking Photos, simply
different.
because, as I mentioned, we are working on the hand movements and some other aspects of it, specifically for humans and 3D characters and stuff like that, right? So what will happen is somebody says like, oh, my background, right? Somebody asked this excellent question. I'm going to give you a perfect example for this, right? So that it was like the green screen, right? Like client filled text services, right? Does it have to be green screen or transparent background? No. See,
Anything.
but it can work in any background. But we will be giving you the ability to remove the background and add any background. Why? I'll tell you. So in cases like this example, watch this. Right?
Everyone. That's exactly what you get.
Well, let her speak. But you see her background? It's like what we like to call bokeh effect, like a blurred background, right? This is very important for outdoor backgrounds because then what you're speaking will make a lot more sense when people want to hear you, right? If you have too much detail behind you, it looks weird, doesn't look professional. So that's why we're going to have a background removal and replacement. So I mean, you can put a bokeh effect background like this one to any video or any spokesperson, right? Or any photo you put in. Okay, that's very critical. I just want to add in that's important because see this one right here too, right? So here, if you notice carefully, there's too much detail in the background. I don't like this background as much, right? I like this
Picture
background
this.
more because see here, it's a little bit more subject, foreground, and background difference. Like you see here behind me, there's a real wall, right? The problem with that, because of the detail behind the shadows and everything, doesn't look realistic, unfortunately, right? So we'll allow you to take a, let's say like this one right here, me sitting down, you can put any background here on the back, right? Like that, flowers there or whatever, and you can add them in. You can do that with prompt, or you can upload some photos and stuff as well, up to you. So that's what I suggest. But yes, it will work on green screen, obviously. Doesn't have to be transparent background as well. It's just a question of quality over options, right? Sometimes too, like you want to get the best output, right? So that's the basic idea, right? Now, the other question, Barry was asking, disregard my email. I mean, awesome. Thank you so much. Any question you had on that?
Yeah.
Two characters at the same time. Yes, you wanted to ask this point, right? We do back to back.
Yes. So we just showed you two characters in the same video. Yes, we can. We just like we showed the Egyptian example and all that. I'll be showing you one more. Yeah.
Girl.
This one, right?
She loved to observe
This
things.
is the
During a big festival, Kaya saw different people doing jobs.
This is the African folktale. Again, we have created using this one. This is the one.
Jasmine, and I love to help the poor people.
Once in the city of Alexandria lived Yasmin. Yasmin set up her stall daily to help the poor survive. One day, an elderly man approached her stall.
Thank you, Yasmin. Your kindness keeps us going.
It's my pleasure. Everyone deserves a chance to live with dignity.
A little girl, holding her mother's hand, shyly stepped forward.
Miss Yasmin, thank you for the bread. It helps us so much.
I'm glad to help. Remember, kindness is something we can all share.
A merchant from a neighboring stall observed Yasmin's actions and approached her.
Why do you give so much to others?
Yasmin wisely replied,
True wealth lies in the hearts we touch and the lives we improve.
So that is something really powerful, right? So wanted to cover a few more things. So Paul, let's say we get in, right? We'll cover the bonuses. We get in right now at the full pay, paid $87. We'll get Talking Photos once it is launched. Don't have Video Express. We'll get the Video Express account basic access. Now, what if I want to upgrade Video Express account in the future? How do I do that and how much do I need to pay?
Yeah, so that's available within your Video Express account itself. So like when you log in under, you'll see this right here. You see this My Purchases tab there. Let me highlight it for those folks. So those who want to upgrade later on, right? You can do that right here. With the thing, like I said, you get lifetime access as well for you folks. What happens is when you log in, if you didn't have Video Express and you logged in, what we'll do is we'll give you our same early bird special deal that we gave when we launched to you folks to upgrade, so the differential, right? So you can do that as well because we're going to give you the basic account. So you will end up doing better there, but you will see that option right here. You'll have a special discount option right here under your My Purchases to upgrade your Video Express account. If you do not have Video Express and you got this right here. Now, why do you want to do that? Well, let's discuss, right? Like I told you, so Video Express, what our goal is to make it more closer to the Runway ML or Pika Labs and some of these tools out there. So like if you go in, I'll show you this right now real quick. Right, like if you see this right here, this is Pika Labs, right? This is the video AI video tool. So our goal is to make it better and better. And I think right now we're better than Pika Labs, but almost as good as Runway ML. We're going to get there soon as we get along, as our new update comes in as well soon. But anyway, you see this right here is $35 a month. And then credits refill 30 days. So there's some credits you have to pay, even though they say unlimited. That's funny, right? So then there's a pro account as well, which basically gets them early access or whatever. It doesn't matter. This is that. And then Runway ML is the other one, right? So this is basically AI video, right? So meaning you put a text and you create videos, and you can create, let's say, nature videos, documentary style videos, image to video or text to video and stuff, right? So this one right here, for example, their pro account is $35 a month, right? And even their so-called unlimited account comes with 2,250 credits, which is not like, it's not even 1 minute is 1 credit, by the way. It's more like every second of video comes with, like, I think every second of video is like some 4 credits or 5 credits or 10 credits. They add their own stuff, right? Anyway, the point is that is where Video Express is going. So if you want to do pure AI video where you can create different tabs, that's where Video Express will come in. So you can definitely upgrade that for that option. Now, the goal here for Talking Photos, as I mentioned, is you're going to get that as a part of Video Express, the features like lip sync, the ones you saw, the cartoon characters or realistic characters. We're going to give you that without some of the advanced features in Video Express if you don't have Video Express, right? If you already have Video Express, you're going to get all that stuff you already have, plus the Talking Photos and the Talking Photos application as well. So lip sync feature will be added in. And because you already have Video Express too, here's the other cool thing. You decide this is not for you and you decide to leave and you got every single penny back or cancel this free trial within 40 days, as I mentioned. I don't want you to leave empty-handed because we appreciate you as a Video Express customer, right? You're going to instantly get and keep this feature, which is basically 20 seconds per scene. Normally with this, for example here, right, with this one, TalkingPhotos.ai, we're going to upgrade you in to get 5 minutes per scene, meaning you can create as many as you want, right? So for example, you go in here, like you go create human talking video, you want to select some character, let's say whatever, doesn't matter, or you want to create it from prompt, right? Doesn't matter. Let's say this is the girl, right? Let's say you want to pick her, and then you click create talking video, right? So here, even if you leave, let's say for example, even if you leave, you decide $87, I want every single penny back. Well, sorry, but I'm a Video Express customer already, or I got that 40-day trial, I want to cancel it, meaning I don't put a single penny of my own. What we'll allow you to do is basically here, instead of 300 seconds, you're going to get 20 seconds for life per scene, meaning you can create longer length videos too. As my way of saying thank you for trying it out, at least saying, raising your hand, saying maybe, okay, maybe this sounds cool. This Talking Photos thing, it's gonna be awesome when it comes in. Maybe let's give it a shot, whatever. But you decide to change your mind, whatever, and you'll still not leave empty-handed because we appreciate you as a customer, right? Why would you want to get Talking Photos then? Because it's too good to be true. I mean, I can create per scene. That means effectively, like I can create multiple scenes. This is one scene. I can create another image and create another scene, right? Like if I go to create from prompt here, as I mentioned to you, I do this, right? And I extend this prompt, let's say, for example, and then I wanted to basically generate this. I can create another scene and another scene and another scene. Like I can go in and then see this. This is scene number 1. So each could be 20 seconds. You can create any amount, right? Literally, you're getting this and the ability to create the scene, so 20 seconds. But sometimes you want to create a song or longer length voiceover and have one person speak, right? Let's say, for example, like this. Like
life is
this
sometimes.
one
I work hard, but nothing goes my way.
Right? Throughout all 5 minutes, or this one girl to speak throughout, right? Here, then that 5 minutes is worth it for songs, especially, and stuff like that, right? So yeah, even if you leave, I don't want you to leave empty-handed. So you're going to get that instant access today, and you'll keep that access. But if you want 5 minutes, then you want to keep it as well. So you're getting 2 for the price of 1, literally, right? Otherwise, we could have sold it separately as Talking Photos thing, and then you have to buy it again and all that shenanigans. Don't want to do that. Okay. Now, will the Reg Phipps? Yeah, go ahead, Yash.
Yes, so that's a secret unannounced bonus that you get. So tutorial is how we create our advertising videos for all this, the one that we have showed you how we have created it inside Video Express using this lip sync feature. You get that inside the tutorials page with the prompt templates, because the magic is in basically what the kind of images you generate, and then what kind of voices you use, basically, right? And then it just AI just animates it beautifully. So yes, so the one that I showed, the one that we showed you, let me show you, right? Can I share my screen?
Yep.
Okay, cool, awesome. So where is my screen? All right, cool. So if you see in my videos library, right, the one that I showed you, the Alex and Jamie one, right? So let me just real quick open it up in the different tab. 1 second. And anything else? Still, I'm just opening. Is there an app out there? Okay. Oh yeah. If we are
This question, Paul, Yash, right? So basically, the bonus is basically folks at 3, right? One was surprise from Yash. So I'll share my screen. So first one, you're going to get the spokesperson template when it's ready, the application. We're going to create a template club kind of thing for other people to buy as an upsell. For you, it'll be included for free, obviously. What it'll be is, let's say, for example, this girl, right? I'll mute her. She's speaking right now, right? You see this? And she has a specific type of movements. You see how she's putting her hand like this first, she's speaking, and she's doing like this, right? This is what we like to call hand movement templates. So what we are doing is that we're recording a bunch of these hand movements from our behind the scenes
Motion
stuff. We're
tracking.
prompting it. This is what we like to call prompting. So we're doing all this stuff behind the scenes where we will tell it, okay, guys, this is your 20 options, 50 options, whatever. You give us feedback, and then you pick it as a template, and then basically you can say, okay, my photo will have this style, right? Different styles would be different. Like this girl right here is sitting down, so there's different styles I'd want her to do. If she's standing up, I'd make her do more hand movements and stuff like that,
Yeah.
right? So that's the thing you're gonna get as a bonus. Other people end up paying more money for it because it's cost us a lot of time and money to do that, to test every prompt, test everything behind the scenes. You don't have to sit there and write prompts, right? It's one click for you. So that's bonus number 1. You're gonna get that once it's ready. And then the second thing you're gonna get is training and case studies on how to use these videos to get results, whether that is educational purposes, selling to clients as a service, or getting traffic, leads, and sales with it for your business or clients' projects. How do you do it? Because you get commercial rights to this. And the third bonus was Yash is going to give you the prompting to do in order to get stuff like this made. You see stuff like this. These
and I'll
videos
show
right
you.
here.
I'll show you inside the Video Express account how I created it. Okay, quick one.
Quickly, but the
Okay, yeah, share your screen, yeah.
Yeah, and also I think when people are upgrading their Video Express account, it is not letting them upgrading. It is just giving them some tutorial pages. So we might need to look into that as well.
Okay, cool. So I'll make a note of that, and then I will get that sorted after this live stream is done.
Was the last video built on Video Express? Well, there you go. This is my Video Express account, and inside my videos, you can see Alex and Jamie's story. If you view that, this is the story that we just showed you, right?
I just can't believe how unfair.
Well, that's how you can do it, right? That's how you can basically do it. Well, how I did it, pretty simple, right? So there's a long step-by-step training, which is my secret bonus. You'll get inside the tutorial with the PDF resources and everything. But a quick one is I created the scenes using the human talking. I created images from the prompt, let them speak, use the consistent character hacks and some story hack to generate all that. All the videos come inside the my AI video library, and all I did is just like in the scene, right? Scene number 1, put it here. See, just like how you create videos. Right? Scene number 2, scene number 3, scene number 4, and then once I am happy with that, I can just preview it real quick. I can do unlimited previews however I want it to, and then if I'm happy and I'm fully satisfied, I can export, and then all my exported, I can export it in the full HD, high quality, and then all my videos just like this, will appear like that. So this is the video, guys. So for those of you who are asking that, well, the videos that I showed you, that we're showing you, are they created using Video Express? Yes, it is 100%. How I created it, what the prompts and strategies, that is inside the secret tutorial bonus that you get right away as soon as you get in using the link mentioned on the screen. So yeah.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So,
So
so Video Express AI users just picked up. All right, cool. So yeah. So when you get in, you'll get, as we mentioned, you will get the basic, and you can basic access of Video Express, and you can later on upgrade if you want to. But you will have all the features of lip sync and talking videos inside your Video Express account. So, yep, correct. Yep. Paul, any plans to integrate with Human Pal, Human Bot, these speaking characters if someone wants to?
So basically, we're gonna basically be doing that soon. The idea goal right now is to integrate it more so with the Video Express. That was the most requested one. The idea, though, is in the long run, what the plan is that you'll have an ecosystem for specific use cases, right? So what HumanPal does that's really good, that no other application does, is you can put virtual studios behind the scenes. Like you can put, say, for example, people with a full body in a 3D setting, right? Like you have videos in the background, images playing in the background, mock-ups in the background, right? So that it does really well, right? So where it's possible for us to bring this technology into that workflow, we'll integrate that in. Yes, for sure. That's the plan. Now, in terms of the pipeline of what we are planning on, that I wanted to be very clear on so people understand, it's not to confuse you with too many things, right? So what happens, as I always give this example, right, is that people buy all these tools, then you don't know which one to use for what use case because you're getting so confused. There's so many tools out there and stuff like that. However, I want you to understand is that every tool will come useful to you when the right opportunity comes and for the right use case, right? And that is the reason why we're building on top of these integrations between these applications, right? And we'll keep doing that in the long run. And that's been one of the biggest requested stuff as well. So for instance, in Talking Photos AI, for the use case of just creating a spokesperson and then creating hand movements of a single photo, let's say, for example, you got a photo like say this one here, or let's say you have a photo like this one right here, right? And you want to make the hand movements and stuff like that, it'll only get better and better, the technology, with time. And because we're investing so much time, resources, a specialized team for that. So when you say stuff like, okay, Paul, could you basically remove the background, put this person in another environment? We'll focus on that for this use case, right? Now, and similarly, like let's say, for example, you're like, Paul, I want to have this person have different movements. Like you see this right here, this was a good question that came in, right? Let's see. It was a question of like, you should have the ability for us, like this one, stat grows, right? Can you make the movements in Facebook based on what the characters express, the story, not only templates? Make it more real, if I understood correctly, right? So this would apply specifically for spokespersons, right? So then what will happen, our machine learning AI engineers or in our team, we'll actually focus on this, what you just mentioned, specifically for a spokesperson like that. Then what happens is that this feature will apply for this and make it better for you. What happens normally is, if a feature like this comes in, and in a tool like say a Video Express alone without the talking photos, it's much more harder, because now you have people creating documentaries, or you have people creating animated videos, 3D videos, cat videos, dog videos, panda videos with it. Doesn't make any sense for this. You see what I'm saying? So that is the reason why you want, let's say you want a pen, you want the pen to be the best pen possible. You don't make the pen a toothbrush, right? A two-in-one brush and a pen. It'll fail at both, right? Similarly, for talking photos, the concept of it, where a photo starts talking, it could be in different environments, different hand movements. In your case, like it should understand the story and basically animate. That's something we can look into and work on, because it's not so easy as you think, right? Because you got to detect the sentiment of the text. You got to detect, okay, there's an emotion behind that. There's an exclamation mark, so there should be excitement in the voice. You see my point, right? So it will be working perfectly for a case like this, but not for other stuff, right? For a panda video, it wouldn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? Or a cartoon video, for instance, right? Not exactly, especially if it's doing some other animations and stuff like that, okay? So that's the basic reason why I'm trying to explain to you that if you think about it from that perspective, it'll only get better and better, because we're focusing on making it the best tool possible. And yes, the integrations will happen as you request them, right? Of course, that's the goal as well, right? Now, similarly, the other question that I wanted to answer that quite a few of you have asked is, which is a pretty good point, is that where is the bonus? Where do we get the bonuses? Okay, So you're gonna basically get access, like if you go into our bonuses tab, this one, once the Talking Photos AI application is ready, you can request for the stuff, we'll add them in and stuff like that. This right here, we've already started it. So you'll see that in the tutorials page right now, but we'll also email you the details for this in the coming days, 24 to 48 hours, where to get access to this one. Because here, what is happening is the lip sync feature is already available, right, for you to test out, like stuff like these stories, right, of different people talking and, you know, like stuff like that, stuff like this right here of singing videos, right? So stuff like this. This is already ready, right? So we've actually had the training. So you're going to get that in 24 to 48 hours, access to this. That's the other bonus. And then Yash also has the exact prompts used. That'll also be available in 24 to 48 hours for you folks on how to create a video like this. Like, so starting to end, right? How do you create it? Like, how do you create advertising videos from start to finish, right? How do you create a video, say, for example, which can actually work in TikTok, like a vertical video? How do you create a landscape video that works really well with YouTube, for example, right? So different platforms have different actual benefits, right? So that's the other thing that we'll be talking about as well. You get access to it.
Yeah, and I wanted to answer this one as well. Is basically, can you make your character look over the ocean standing sideways while singing? Yes. Even we have got some really interesting examples as well that we haven't covered. So just wanted to give you a brief on that. We have pretty much covered like 3D. I want to show you some photorealistic examples as well, like the one that you're saying, with over the ocean, standing sideways, singing. All right, give me a moment. So just 1 second. Let me just load that up real quick, and I'll show you. So it basically, in a nutshell, it all depends on your prompt, and that's what we give you, right? The prompt guides, and so these kind of photorealistic humans you can create, right? So 1 second, where is that? There's so many. Where did it go? All right, so can you see my screen?
No, you can add that in. Is it this one?
It is a Harry.
Okay. You want me to open it up and show it? If you want.
1 second, it's loading it up.
Yeah.
You can create speaking AI videos just like this.
And make their lips move according to your script.
In different languages and cultures within minutes.
You can also create in different styles like 3D, 2D, and realistic human ones with consistent characters.
Forget complicated software.
So basically that kind of stuff you can do, right? So what you have just seen. So it's not just that 3D videos, you can do real photorealistic one, and I'll be basically doing the more training in detail for the animal lip syncs as well, because you can do anything with that, right? So yeah, and yeah, Paul, so let's say people get in, right? So they have Video Express, but they have the Video Express basic plan. Will this still work, or do they need to?
Yeah, they can get this, and then it'll be added into their basic plan, the Talking Photos feature, straight up.
Yeah.
And the other cool thing you're gonna get is a 5 minutes instead of basically the 20 seconds one, because you already are a Video Express customer, as I mentioned before, for the lip sync feature in particular, right? You may not get other stuff like lip sync and the ability to do consistent character and all this other stuff. But let's say you want to do a singing video with one character stuff, no problems there. Basically, you're going to be able to do that. Yash, I'm going to give you the floor right now to pick some $100 winners. Okay, we're going to do $300 winners right now from the comment section. So you'll give you the first one, I'll take the second one, and then we'll see who can do the third one. Okay, so folks, okay, all you have to do, okay, to be one of the $100 winners, okay, is we're having in our Facebook group, we're live in our YouTube and stuff like that. So all you have to do, okay, is, okay, in the chat box, okay, because, you know, basically I can basically simplify this stuff as well here, right? Is basically the chat box. All you have to do is in the Talking Photos thing that I mentioned as well, right? Like I mentioned one of the bonuses, the bonus number 1. What was that, right? So I'll give you that option right now. So if those who are paying attention, and then I'll randomly pick one, because sometimes people see this a little bit later because of the lag, and I'll randomly pick one of the winners. Okay, what was bonus number 1 for getting Talking Photos today, right? So this was bonus number 2. So I'll share my screen. This is bonus number 2. What was bonus number 1? Okay, you post that, and then I'll pick one of the winners. I'm going to make down your and note down your name, and then I'll do that. Okay, so congrats to our $100 winner here. I'll pick randomly here. Okay, so Tiffany Magner, right? Who's here? Tiffany Magner here. You got all these comments flowing. Tiffany, your first $100 winner. We'll pick two more. So Yash, I'll let you pick the second one. Okay.
Right,
so you ask any question you want. Let me write her name down though. 1 sec, please. Yeah.
Okay, so Tiffany, congratulations, Tiffany. Okay, let's do that. Next, we're picking up from both, from Facebook, YouTube. We're going live everywhere.
Yeah.
So, okay, my question is, what for the lip sync, talking photos, and all the style that I've showed you, right? Rhyme videos, photorealistic, 3D, and all that. What did you like the most? Like, and whatever we have covered so far, like what did you like the most? And I'm just gonna pick. All right, cool. Let's see. All right. So okay, interesting. Cool. So our our next $100 winner.
Wait. I want you to give another 10 seconds just because sometimes people get lag.
Okay.
So you give some more time because sometimes people are a little bit slow in typing. Sometimes there's a lag. Sometimes a 30-second delay from when you're saying it. So just give a little bit more. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I just already spoke 10 seconds now already. So you can go ahead. Yeah.
All right, cool. So our next $100 winner is 1 second. It's hard. Okay. Mark Fenty.
Oh, wow. Excellent. So, Mark, I'm going to make a note. So we will get in touch with you folks. Okay. We'll PayPal you $100 just for being here. Right. Okay. I'll announce one more winner in just a second. For those who have been here all this time, appreciate you all. But anyway, this is the link for those who join in a little bit late. So get it right now. The Talking Photos application is going to be ready in about 3 to 4 weeks, as I mentioned before. We're working on it to make it the best possible. But in the meantime, I'm going to collaboratively build it with you. This is what we're working on. What do you guys think, kind of thing? And also, obviously, you get those features in Video Express right now to try out, especially the lip sync feature without the hand movements and all that kind of stuff. That is the reason why you're getting a straight 50% discount, because when we release Talking Photos, when it's ready, we're going to delay it a little bit for other people. You're going to get instant access to it once it's ready, obviously, to give you a head start over everybody. But they're going to pay at least $169 and $170 or so minimum. And you're going to basically get a 50% discount. And they're going to have to buy upsells, downsells, all this other stuff. You know, credits and all. You don't have to do all that. That's why it's the lowest we've ever offered any deal. I mean, literally, it's less than our break-even cost, but I want to give you folks some value. And even with this, I get it. Some people are like, well, I don't want to leave empty-handed, right? I want to give it a shot. Try that 14-day free trial, right? Just for maybe, right? You can try it out. You get access to those features, like I told you. When you log in, so actually, let me show you. When you log into the Video Express application, you're going to get access to this feature called the Human Talking Video feature for the Create from Prompt, or even in other places as well in the app. Then you click on this and look at Create Talking Video. Even if you decide that 14-day trial and you decide to leave or whatever, first of all, you can try out up to 5 minutes. You see this character length? And on top of that, you can also import a song or whatever up to 5 minutes per scene, okay? And right now, okay? Then if you decide to cancel, what we're going to do is we're going to still give you the feature, but you're just going to reduce it down to 20 seconds, okay? Instead of 5 minutes per scene. Is that clear? So you don't leave empty-handed. You get that feature as well. Just for saying maybe, you raise your hand up saying maybe, right? And even if you decide to take a refund on that $87 for any reason, no reason at all, you're not going to get the Talking Photos application, just be clear, but you're going to get the lip sync feature in Video Express as a Video Express customer just for trying it out as our way of saying thank you, because we really do appreciate all our customers, right? And just like yourself, right? Now, this is a good point. If you're buying Talk Photos, you're already a winner. Absolutely. That's the key point, right? You're all winners right here, okay? Now, the other point was, it was saying 30-second video? No, per scene. So what that means is you can even longer than that. So for example, like if I go in,
a 30-minute long video, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to 15 minutes. Yeah, so you can create 3 scenes of like 3 songs you want to put together or whatever. It's only like, so for example, it's up to 5. So you could do per scene. So you could do 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes, and merge them together and all that. The point is, why we did that is that speed of generation is also consideration for a lot of people, right? As these AI things, what happens if you do a 1-hour video, can take many hours to render, right? It's too long, but you can merge them together, do whatever you want. So yeah, the basic idea is that we specifically made this feature for cases like songs, big speeches. Sometimes you don't want to be limited to 20 seconds per scene. That's the reason why we've done that. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So in a nutshell, so just to try to kind of summarize that, what they've got with Talking Photos, what they've got in right today is, number one, they've got all the lip sync features integrated inside their Video Express account. If they don't have the Video Express account, correct me if I'm wrong, they automatically get the basic version of Video Express account, right? And the timeline of the scenes has been increased from some few seconds to 300 seconds, and they've got the magic background replacement, right? So that is the 50% of what the features that you get inside Talking Photos you already get before you get the application inside your Video Express account. When we launch it, you will get those beautiful hand moving templates and stuff what we have discussed, and you also get bonuses right away. And when we launch it, you don't have to pay 169, right? How much is it? $169. That is the regular price for everyone. You get the Talking Photos application as well with all the upgrades and everything. You don't have to pay a single penny for that. So that is what you got in the full pay. And another thing, I think yes, you definitely get all the bonuses even if you get the trial installment version as well. So yes, it's not like you're not gonna get the bonuses. You will get the bonuses with the full pay and the trial as well. And then for those of you who don't have Video Express, you already get the basic version. If you like it, you can upgrade it later on inside your Video Express account. So yeah, that's kind of like a test drive access that you got.
Yeah. So if you're test driving it, what do we get access? Steven asked a very good question, right? So
yes,
you're going to get everything to test drive. So everything that the $87 person is doing, you get that 14-day trial, you're going to get everything. So what I mean by everything is you can go in here for every create from prompt you do, you're going to get access to this human talking video here option. Alternatively, you're also going to get access to this human talking video, the highlighting. See, I'm highlighting it right there, right? But in case you cannot see it, for those folks who cannot see it, you're going to get access to this feature right here. And also, as Yash mentioned, you're going to get access to the replace background feature as well, right? Now, what is a replace background feature? So that means when you create a first frame for something like so, right? And let's say, in this case, you have all these, you see this right here, you have these folks right here with beards in the background, right? And you want to keep the same guy right here in the foreground, but change the background, right? So create consistency, whatever. Well, you see this, you can do that right now, okay? With this option. So let me go back here. You see this? It looks the same. The person is the same, but the background changed, right? The consistency of the background. That's the feature. So that's the other one you're going to get access to as well to test drive. So that's the replace background feature right here. And then you got the human talking video as well. The human talking video, by the way, is basically where you got select an image. So you can upload an image and you can start using it from your media library, or you can create it from prompt like so. So you type in something like this, right? And then you can do that as well, right? That's the other option. Now, in the media library, you can, the way we are doing it is you can go into this My AI images folder and upload all the images you want right here. We've chosen that for the Talking Photos because it's faster. But if you have suggestions, somebody was mentioning it should be other folders. Of course, we're going to look into it. Not a hard thing for us to do. But for now, you can do it like this. You can go to that folder, upload, and then whichever uploaded video images there, like this one right here, right? I've uploaded it. I want to preview it. I've uploaded it. I want to make her talk. Perfect. I've uploaded from my computer. And then you just go to create from AI, human talking video, select image, this folder, and then where's she? She's right here. Choose. Simple, right? Then I can go create talking video. It opens up this pop-up. This, all the stuff you have, whether you get the 14-day trial or you get the basically $87, regardless, because we want to test drive, right? I want you to help us improve this. And the other thing as well is that when the Talking Photos AI application is ready in about 3 to 4 weeks, right, you're going to get all the updates to that one. And the benefit of that one, as I mentioned before, for those who joined in late and missed out, is what it does is, I just showed you something quick. You have a photo like this, right? You have a, let's say a photo like this, or this one right here, right? With the hands right here, you can make them speak, right? And move their hands around. Okay, that is very unique, because before what happened, right? People could face swap, right? Which you can do with this app. We'll give you that option to face swap a video and make it speak. Cool, fine. We've done that as well before with Human Pal and other tools of ours as well. You can do it here as well, not a big deal. We're going to add that feature in. But what is cool here is you take a photo you created with Artistly, photo you created with Midjourney, and we'll even create our own photo generation toolkit, right? Like what I showed you here, if you remember, this technology, we're going to include that in. We're still finalizing it. It's going to work like, let me show you here. You give one photo of yours, right? Give one photo of yours like this, right? And then automatically with prompts, you can generate that as a saber warrior, astronaut, or whatever. And how we are doing it is that we're going to always make sure that the person is facing perfectly like a spokesperson. That's the cool thing we're adding to the mix. This has been done before, I get it. But first of all, what is done before is that it's going to take an hour or whatever to do some data training, it's called, and then generate the stuff. It's expensive. All that stuff is okay. But what separates us from everybody else when it's going to be done is we're going to make sure there is some technology that we've invented behind the scenes. Don't want to go too detailed on it, but the idea is it's going to make it compatible as a spokesperson. So in other words, it's going to generate a pose like this to start off with, so that is always good as a spokesperson. Does that make sense? Like sometimes what happens, right? People are like, I want to create a spokesperson, and that person is like looking up like this, like something like that, right? Or that person is looking somewhere like this with no lip showing. How can you make it speak, right? So what it's going to do is we created a technology where you give it one photo, no matter what prompts, it's always going to generate a perfectly aligned photo like this, whether they're wearing different costumes like doctor's clothing or whatever, but always facing forward as a perfect spokesperson, not like an ugly photo where the gimmicky, it looks good in principle, but when you use it, it looks junk, right? The reason why I'm telling you this is I'm going to tell you, I mentioned this to you before, right? One of the problems we found, and that's the reason why we're going to take your feedback and improve it as well, is this use case. I mentioned this to you folks, right?
Lively, full body video, just like the one you're watching now. That's the wonder of Talking Photos AI.
But you see that, I'll pause it. You see the clothing there on that example, not the best, right? Because she's wearing that cheetah leopard kind of clothing. And because her background is white, our AI is getting confused a little bit. And the reason why I'm mentioning this to you folks is that this is the reason why we don't want you to make these mistakes. People are going to be like, oh, I'm going to upload my photo and then I'm going to do it. The problem is if she's facing a little bit off or her clothing is a little bit off and stuff. So what we're going to do, you give us one photo, we'll make it become perfect every single time, right? That is the goal, right? That is the objective. Because AI, right, just like ChatGPT, there's hallucination, as you like to call it, right? Where it makes up stuff because it has to guess, right, half the time. So just similarly, to avoid scenarios like this issue, right, what our goal is that, okay, we understood this is a problem, meaning sometimes clothing, if it is the same as the background, AI gets confused a little bit. Okay, how do we solve the issue, right? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to allow you to generate like this, where every single time, right, I'm going to show you my screen here real quick. Every single time is going to generate the perfect variation of that photo, right? Facing forward, have the hands perfectly positioned, that sort of thing, right? With the prompts that you inject or insert or you type in, right? So if you're doing a doctor's costume or whatever, you want to make sure that the doctor's costume, the stethoscope is not like where the doctor is looking all the way there and then you can't even see their face, right, half the time. So that's the goal. Yeah, yes, you were saying something.
So character consistency, hair movement, and all this kind of thing is inside your bonus number 3. That's a secret training that I did. It's a part step-by-step, 3-step training that teaches you prompt, that gives you prompt guidance, prompt templates, character consistency, and the exact videos that we showed you is examples how you can get exact same and even better videos inside your account. So make sure you check that. I think we'll be mailing them in the next.
Yeah, the next 24 to 48 hours. Just watch out for our email because we want to organize things together. We're already ready, but sometimes people are like, "Oh, I don't want it in this link. I want it in easier to do. I don't want to log into the app to be able to watch it." That's the reason why we're going to give you a link where even if you're not logged in, you'll be able to watch it.
And another thing I wanted to tell you guys that it does not have to be the front-facing videos, but to be honest, what are you gonna do when I'm on the side, and what's the point of lip sync then, right? Like, what is ear gonna lip sync? Nothing, right? Like, so that is why it's slightly tilted. Like we showed you, right? The the slightly tilted are the best, front facing are the best, because the lips has to be shown for it to move, right? Like that's like common, right? So that's the thing, right? And to generate those kind of specific images, I mentioned you in the training, right? What kind of specific, what is good for human style, photorealistic, what is good for 3D, front facing side, and then you can just, it's just like sky is the limit here, right? Like you can generate any kind of image, anything, and put your songs on it, put any video on that, sorry, put any voice on that, replace the background, change it according to your own, create long length video with consistent character for your YouTube channel, for your client. You can sell each video if you want, or you can create a monetizable viral YouTube channel, and you can stuff like that. And we'll be discussing more stuff related to this. So yeah, so that's the thing from my side, And Paul, you want to mention another winner?
Yeah, let's do that. One more winner. So
All right. What's
for
the question?
this one, what I'm gonna do is very simple. Okay, no questions, no nothing, right? Just basically you type in, let's say, for example, we were talking about the Talking Photos application, or any question for us to answer. Just post in the chat box, whether it's your transaction ID, or maybe you want to post, say, a question or whatever. It can be anything. You post in the chat box, and then what we're going to do is we're going to just pick randomly from the chat box, whether you got it, didn't get it, whatever, it doesn't matter, just randomly, because I don't want to be a quiz. It's going to be too stressful for people, again, to think and memorize and all that, right? So just post anything. You can even say great, good, cool, hi, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just post something, and then we're going to include that in. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
While you're posting that, well, I think this is also very interesting. There are a lot of users who understand Spanish, different language, right? I think you showed me this cool hack where you can change the app program language, right, by Google Translate. So if you can show that, because
yeah, excellent question. Yeah. Okay.
so
So
you can use this.
yeah. So you see, when you go into an application like Video Express, right? So
I think
you see this. So you see this right here. We have the Video Express account. So in Chrome browser, and also I believe in even a couple other browsers, but for Chrome,
it works in Brave as well. Brave.
Yeah, Brave as well, right? Yeah. So what you could do is, let's say, for example, let's just go to some option here, right? So image to video, let's just do this one, right? Create from prompt, right? So what you could do is right click, translate to English, and then put any language here, right, in your browser. So let's say you want to use this application in Spanish, right? Let's just put Spanish here, because you're a Spanish speaker, let's say. You can click translate, and automatically what it's going to do is it's going to make the whole application into that language. Does that make sense? So here, wait 1 second here. Well, this one didn't work, but let's just try.
It works the best in Google Chrome browser. So
yeah, I'm in Brave browser. Let me anyway, I'll load it up in another example, but that's the concept, right? It's sometimes live, things do. Yash, are you on Chrome? Maybe you can show there.
Yeah, just due to live, it's not able.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that for you folks as another option in just a second. But that's another option, okay, for you.
That's
folks.
an option. So while you're doing
yes,
that,
you can answer some other questions in the meantime.
Yeah. While you're doing that, guys, it perfectly, translates the platform language into another language. So let's say if you're comfortable in Hindi or Spanish or French, so it will tell you. So you can better use the application and then can understand it better. So definitely. And for the training videos, all the training videos are hosted on YouTube. Will be hosted on YouTube, so you will see an option for in different language, so you can see that. So definitely got that, made that point. So can we make animal photo stock? Absolutely, you can make animal photo stock, and we'll be showing you about that. Anyways, I showed in the tutorial how to make animal photo stock, but because it's been a pretty long session, I don't want to stretch it again. So we'll be taking it the next session. I'll show you some animal talking.
Yeah, I did this. So yeah, while I was doing it, I was opening it up in Chrome. All right, so you see this right here. It's in Spanish right now. Crear desde el mensaje, paisaje, verticales, whatever. Extendar mensaje, right? So this is Spanish. So how I did it is I right-clicked, right, in Chrome. It works best in Chrome, as I mentioned. See, translate selection, and I put Spanish, right? So you can make it any language. So choose another language, and I did from English, right? So if I put back English,
let's do.
Yeah, like I'll put English for now, just so folks can see it, right? It translates the entire application, by the way, right? So if I say reset, and then see here, first of all, let's just see here. You see every element is in Spanish here, right? So this is in Spanish. Like if I close this, right, you see every element. This is in Spanish. This is in Spanish. This is in Spanish, right? The whole application. You see this? This is Spanish. This is Spanish. So it does the whole application in Spanish. So you can use it in your language of desire. So if you're more Italian speaker, Spanish speaker, it'll be in that language in Chrome browser. Similarly, let's say you want to do some other language. Give me another language, Yash. Yeah.
Hindi, I want to see, like, because I don't
Cool.
understand.
Yeah. All right. So let's just go translate, and then just click selection, choose another language, and just put Hindi here.
Hindi.
Here. There we go. Translate. So there we go. Sends the whole thing into Hindi here.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
So that way, you know, sometimes what happens is when you do translate, like you'll have a button here will be in English, a button here will be in some other English, but half translated. There's all these problems, right? So this one doesn't have that issue, right? So it translates
Can you
the whole
show me, like, okay, in painting, out painting, mana? Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, love that.
See, like even if I click on, see this create from prompt.
Will it turn my prompt? Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, the prompts I've not tested it in Hindi, but we know from Spanish and some other languages it did work. European languages.
Yes.
Yeah, but what you folks can do though, similarly, same issue, right? You put your prompts in the language. Let's say this is the language. You can still use the translate button and translate your language. You know what I mean? And paste it here from Hindi to English or whatever. That also works. So you have that choice too if you want.
This is pretty cool.
And you decide to change your mind, you can just say choose another language, go back and put English as well. So the thing you put back, there you go, back again, right? So that's the other option. Yeah, this is a really cool trick. Yeah, because to make this happen, right, there's a special way you have to program a software to make it work like this. And we've been doing that for a while now. That's why I didn't mention it, because those who know. But yeah, it's actually pretty difficult to do, but we did it like a while back. And every application we build, we do this because we had a lot of international customers, right, who get our applications for a while. Anyway, let's announce that last $100 winner, and we'll do that. So you guys were posting any comments, right? So we'll just pick randomly one of the winners. Okay. So, okay, while I'll basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to run a number count randomly behind the screen. And then that number comes in, I'll just check the comment number and then announce the winner. So Yash, any other questions you have that you want to answer in the meantime while I pick the winner here?
Nope. Yep. Oh, everything looks good. Oh yeah. Just another. There's no. If you get in today, that's an $87 payment, one time, lifetime access. It's lifetime deal. No OTOs, no upsells, nothing. You get it. You get your feature inside the Video Express. You don't have Video Express just for today. Just for today, we're gonna give you a basic version of Video Express as well. You know, for those of you guys who don't have it. You know, and that's the thing. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. People, yeah, I think all the questions starting it just
for this question I just want to answer. Any OTOs upsells? No, you get that $87. It said you get the Talking Photos application that's released in 3 to 4 weeks, and you're also going to get the features that are within the Video Express, like the lip sync videos and stuff without the hand movements and some other stuff like that. You will still get access to that. No upsells, no shenanigans. You get that. And when you make that Talking Photos into a $169, $170 or a credit system or whatever, you don't have to pay anything extra then either. Like if you do version 2.0, you're going to get that included for that $87, or that free trial, which is slightly more expensive in the end at $98. Still, you're going to get access to that as well. Okay.
All right. Pretty much.
Right now, but yes, I have one question for you. Okay. So basically, one of the things people I've seen, right, the YouTube accounts that you've shown as well, educational videos, right, like Bible stories or people I've seen
African folktales.
Yeah, why is that working so well? Like, just give me an example. Like, can because we're going to go into case studies on those videos, right? In particular, like this Egyptian video, for example, I want to show you. While we pick the winner.
A farmer selling fruits and vegetables, and an artist making beautiful pots.
Okay.
A strong warrior with a spear.
Yeah. So as we just talked, basic fundamentals, right? It's all about, guys, TAM, right? Is their target audience market, right? Now, if you think about, right, like I'm depressed, I'm demotivated, I would just watch a motivational video that works for me. But did you know there are billions of small kids who love these kind of animations and watch that on their parents' phone. Well, that's the market, right? So just because of the wide diversity of audience it appeals to, and that is why it just gets like crazy 100 million views in last few months, right? Like, and it's just like so simple, and people really want to go away from all the nonsense controversial stuff and all that. Some people do like that, I'm not saying, but they just want some peace, calm, some motivation in their life, right? And it just appeals to everyone, right? Whether you are a working professional, whether you're a business person, whether you're a 5-year-old kid who's just randomly scrolling YouTube and just came across this old McDonald's song or something like that, Egyptian thing. So it's the beauty of that. And there's nothing better than animations that can convey your stories, right? So I'm telling you, if these videos were basic, plain, how do you say, text things written like PowerPoint, it would not get that much a reaction to that, to be honest with you. Because there's that, because there's two things, right? Attention holding, because I'll tell you the success, right? The success on YouTube is all about two things, right? Holding the person's attention, which is what we call retention, and then getting someone to watch, which is your click-through rates, right? Now you have this huge billions of people across the world, right? And there's no language barrier, there's no age barriers, you're not selling anything here. It's just a basic plain, like billion trillion dollar even market, which is like motivational kids music, stuff like that. And that's why they do so well. And then because these animations are so good, it keeps the user, again, boosting the algorithm to push the video to more and more people. So those are the two reasons I do really feel that these videos do work better than any PowerPoint slideshows or stuff like that used to work in old days. So yeah.
Cool. So I have the winner here. I just randomly put your number came in, and I found it. It took me some time to find the comment. That's why it took me a while. I was scrolling down actually on my phone to check it. But anyway, so this is the winner. I noted down as well. So I'll get in touch with you as well. This is the winner. Congrats to Clem Banner. Okay, so Clem, you are our $100 winner. So the third one I've noted down. We'll be getting in touch with you. Congrats to you.
Yeah. Which app did I use to generate this video? The app that you're seeing right now, Talking Photos. So all the examples that we showed you, everything created inside.
I will have tutorials on this too, by the way, as well. And that's going to be sent to you 24 to 48 hours, how we recreated it. So all it was done, really, he went in, clicked create from prompt, pick 3D here, right? Put a bunch of prompts, right? I mean, I have some prompts here, but let's say you want to use like 3D cartoon princess in Egypt, bokeh background. I'm just making up something, right?
Yeah.
So there's this one right here. And then basically he created it like so and created scenes. And you get a consistent character as well by basically going in and effectively clicking some reuse same character. Like you'll do this, reuse same character, right? What I will do is basically Egypt. Okay.
The hack. Mm-hmm.
And then what you can just make her do yoga or something, doing yoga, right? I'm just making up something. Reuse the same character, extend prompt, right? It'll give us more of a prompt, then generate. So now you can create scenes like this, right? And basically now he created the concept as well that is generating. I'll show you. So if you want her to do talking, you select this human talking video, create talking video, and then you can make her speak. Now that's one scene. You want her to, this is the second scene, right? She's doing yoga. You want her to speak as well, select this human talking video again, create talking video, and on and on. So you create the scenes accordingly, right? And then once the video is done, you can drag and drop it into the timeline from your media gallery, and you create the scene. So it's simple nutshell, but you're going to get step-by-step tutorial on how to get there.
So the movement video is also, so if you're talking about the hand movements and that is, you'll be getting as soon as we are releasing the Talking Photos, that will be inside the Talking Photos application.
Mm-hmm. Because that one is specifically focused on the hand movement side of things, as I mentioned. There is, like I said, there's some expertise that goes involved and specificity there on how to make it as realistic as possible, right? So that's why. So for example, in a scenario like I always show you, right? So like for a spokesperson video, you need a person standing straight, their hands visible, their hands have to move in a certain way, you want realism, right? So that's going to be focused on. Similarly, let's say you want a specific style of hand movement, like what I'm showing you right now, explaining it, or you're saying, no, not like this, whatever, right?
Hand waves, thumbs up,
exactly.
waving, all those emotes, like we call them emotes. Yeah, all of them, we will be taking all your feedback into the consideration. We'll have all the requested templates inside the talking photo application. So yeah, good question. Did you create all the scenes first and then do the audio? Or did you do the scene and video at one time? Okay, so it's good question, right? So in a nutshell, I did a full tutorial about that, but in a nutshell, I have my script already ready, per character, per scene, per dialogue, and I just copy and paste basically, So video is good, image is good, I like it, boom, talking video, copy, paste, boom, generate the new image, copy, paste. So generally what I do is I get the image, I like it, let's get the dialogue of that done. So let's at least get done with that, right? And then move to the next one, instead of like, then you get confused, like which scene was that, which image was that. Okay, you like the image, you like it, put the dialogue in. While in the good thing is, while you're doing the other videos, you keep these videos takes few seconds, these clips get few seconds to render, right? So it saves up a lot of time. So that's my answer in a nutshell to Janiko's question. So okay, how do we get this kind of prompts? I find it difficult. Don't you worry about that. Bonus, the third bonus will surprise you, will make you the prompt expert overnight. That's my promise on money back. Yeah. So all right. So how do we get the kind of time? Okay, we covered about that. And this video is made, yes, all the videos that we showed you created inside Video Express. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Reed, for spending your time, precious time with us. Really appreciated. Yeah. So basically I can only pick images. So if you want to do real images, guys, if you want to do, okay, so people are already okay, I want you to show them that. So
yeah, so I will show you this as well. So some of the examples, somebody who already posted 7 minutes ago, it's just crazy, right? So this is some examples of somebody who did a 3.5 minutes and 20 seconds video, right? Using the application. So you could this, right? Talking video of this gentleman right here. So this is what you're getting, right? So otherwise you could only do 20 seconds of this one, and then you got to create another scene. Sometimes a jump cut will occur and all that. So they created this already within like 7 minutes, which means it shows how easy it is. This is another one. 7 minutes ago, Gennaro created. And by the way, folks, why are they posting too? We constantly pick winners from the group for posting like this, by the way, right?
Yes.
See how Gennaro is level 3 here? That's something we're looking at. People who are active, we keep announcing.
Wow, that looks like a Hollywood movie, like,
Yeah, pretty cool, right? Consistent character, right? I don't know if you can see my voice though. Can you hear it?
We can hear it. Yeah, if we can hear it. How did you get the background movement? It automatically does. App does it.
This author has been reliably informed.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
But this software is
pretty cool, right? Already people are creating. This is another one. Like I would have done a little bit better because the stats zoomed in sometimes doesn't come good. That horizontal, you'd want to do vertical for something like this, but pretty cool, right? Already. This is a song video.
How long was it?
3 minutes, 11 seconds long. So they already generated the video. They already uploaded it to our Facebook group already while we were live, which is crazy. That shows how easy the application is to use, right? There's another one as well that they were doing right here. It's awesome.
The other one,
This one right here. This is, I think, a Bible story. Pretty cool.
Yep, that's a Bible story.
This looks cool.
I've come to life in this talking photo. Are you seeing this?
Okay, that's a kid's story video.
Emotions. I even have arm movement. This is so cool.
That's so cool. Yeah, it's true. Jeffrey is posted. It's awesome. This is another one. Looks nice.
Okay, so
did it with some other applications.
Okay, someone implemented the doodle style on that.
Yes, they added that in.
That's nice, guys.
That's smart. Use some other tools of ours. Yeah. Wow, first attempt. That's great.
So you guys have not been listening to us using the application, huh?
They changed the background, you see. It's pretty cool. This one is the child. Maybe I should get my baby to do this.
Hi, my name is Jamie.
Nice. Excellent. I like this one. This is my favorite, by the way. This looks great.
Really? Yeah. Love that. This is 3D pixel style, right?
Yeah.
I am learning a lot of fun things about dinosaurs. I love singing with the songs too. You can watch them too
Lovely.
at her channel, Grandma B Stories.
Awesome. Excellent. Right. And she already did it, which is really cool. This one I like too. This is a vertical video, okay, folks? So this is really cool.
Wow.
So
Okay.
watch this.
Interesting.
I don't know if the audio, yeah.
Are you following me? Get a life, pervert!
She's doing some story. That's funny. Okay. All right. This is Yash. Okay. Cool. This is another one. It's a demo we posted. Yeah. Pretty cool.
No, I
So
think
you guys can
definitely
keep
it's a
posting your
topic.
examples there, right? We're constantly looking at them, which is awesome. And I think there are more of them if I refresh it.
Yeah,
But
and we'll be picking
excellent.
up winners from all your creations. So
Yeah, so every day we always keep checking and I keep announcing new winners and stuff. The cool thing is just to give back to the community, but also you're helping out other people, right? Because now that you show all your folks have posted here, people will be like, wow, that's so easy, right? Like I can refresh it. There's more of these getting posted every few seconds, right? So people get excited, right? They'll see Bridget here posting. They're like, wow, I can do this. And they can recreate it, right? And that's the
yes.
goal here that we're trying to achieve anyways, right? Which is really, really cool. Now, so I'll basically recap the three winners because I do know we'll get in touch with you. So it was Tiffany Magner, Mark Fenty, and Clem Banner. Okay, I'll get in touch with you three. Don't worry, you don't have to do much. You all $100. Now, the other thing is when you're posting videos like this, like Bridget right now, right? So what we have is levels, right? She's level 1, meaning she just started it. Then there's some folks who are like level 3, level 4. So what we have is our community where we keep giving this. This is Reed is level 2, for example, right? So this is a cool video just 3 minutes ago while I was talking.
I wanted to welcome you to Lou Gardens in Winter Park. It is a great venue for weddings, reunions, and business seminars.
Wow. Okay.
Pretty cool. Now, imagine if she was doing hand movements here. That's where talking photos come into play, right? Looks more realistic, right? Because imagine if she was speaking, let's say like this, right?
Those
Watch.
that look and feel professional. Video that wows everyone. That's exactly what you get with Talking Photos AI.
So something like this, right? With the background being that garden, because you can put whatever background you want, right? So in a nutshell, like if you wanted her, she could do that. That's where the Talking Photos technology is being implemented in cases like this, right? Because with Video Express, you could create, let's say, cartoon characters, dogs, cats, nature, mountains, rivers, lakes, boats. You get my point. But for specific use case like this, where we fine tune it and make it as good as possible, yeah, that's where we're focused on, right? Even this one, if the hands were moving, it'll be even better, right? So in cases like realistic ones like this, right? Because you could create, like I told you, with the feature that I was mentioning to you. If you come here real quick, I'll mention, but this is the background remote, right? You can change the background, put whatever background you want. But this one, right? So you upload one photo of yours or clients or whatever, and then obviously you can now put them into different variations. We're going to also make sure that the hands are visible and it's perfectly aligned. So when it's speaking, it makes sense, right? And it basically looks realistic, right? So this will also come very useful for that example here, right? Because you had, let's say, for example, Bliss Digital. I just want to use it as an example, but like what you want is you want this background, right? So you can put this background. You can either create it with prompt or you can upload your background. And secondly, let's say you want this clothing, right? You can now, through prompts, you can get this clothing, right? That's the other option you get in Talking Photos when you release it. And then thirdly, you can get the hands to move. Right now, the hand is only like this, right? It's just in one position. Let's say you want the hands to move around and basically do it. That is where the Talking Photos value comes into play. That's where it's really, really powerful, right? Because all the effort, the focus, and alignment is going to be there on that thing. And it's little details that matter, right? Like here, like for example, this is sometimes it happens with AI hallucination. You see these fingers little bit off, right? Well, we'll fix that because we're focused on the person at hand, right? Focus on improving it and make it the best possible. So little details like this, we can focus on to make it as good as possible. Still good right now, right? Same thing here, right? She's really, really good. But what if you could make her hands move a little bit more, right? In cases like looks more realistic, right? That's what we're focusing on. It's good here, amazing, looks really awesome. But now if you want to have the ability to make her move her hands a little bit, like that example I showed you, right? Remember that example? The seated down like this. See this? That'll look even more better, right? Which one is better? This one that I'm showing you right now, or like this one right here, right? Which one? The one which looks more realistic, right? Little details, but takes months and months and years to crack it, right? That's because you got to test so many different things to get it to work, right? So that's the goal. That's why Talking Photos is so powerful. And then you can get to make it the best application possible. And of course, these are just the 3 features I put in here because I want your feedback to make it better, right? You add some more features. Like one of them was suggested that I liked was basically through the text we type, can it automatically do the hand movements there? Interesting. We didn't think about that, right? I like that. That's a good suggestion. That's exactly why we are doing it this way, releasing it this way. So when we are doing it, like you see this app UI here, I would change it now, right? You see how it says create from prompt? I would add another feature. If I were to do that feature, I'd add another feature here, right? Called sentiment or something, right? Like, so let's say, for example, I'd say happy, sad, or whatever. I'll create that. And then automatically, based upon that, you can now say, okay, if it's happy, right? Say happy, whatever, right? You can now pick that, right? It'll actually do the emotions based upon that, right? So sad, whatever. I'll let you pick the thing, right? So that is something I didn't think about. Now that you said it, I liked it, right? I will definitely make sure that is implemented in some variation. So it's easy to use for everybody, right? Either that's going to be automatic, or you can pick the emotions and it will move the hand movements and facial expressions based on the emotion that you pick, or whatever. You get my point, right? So that's the reason why we want to collaboratively build it, right? Because some things I didn't think about, right? It's all about you, how we do that, right? All right. Like this one right here, will the hands eventually be able to lift and rest on the back of a chair or fence? Yeah, of course. We're going to give you different options to pick from. But what do you mean is, like, let's say if I want to say hi like this, right? If I want to do thumbs up like this while I'm speaking, or if I want to lower my hands and say, check this out like this. Yeah, that's the basic idea. You can make it do different things. Obviously, that's the technology at hand, right? Different ways. What we're showing you right now is the tip of the iceberg. It's only going to get better with time, right? The goal will be realism, right? That's what we're focused on. Realism meaning like this. See the hand movements, when she's doing it this way, it looks so much more realistic. It's starting from a photo. This is not a video. It started off as a photo, right? So that's the reason why it's so powerful, because it looks so realistic. So you see how when she did it this way, that's all because of stuff behind the scenes. We're prompting her to basically do it. And we're going to do all that prompting behind the scenes, so you don't have to be a prompt expert or whatever behind the scenes, okay? So that's the other part. So I'll give you another 2 minutes for people to ask any questions they have. But if not, we'll be ending this webinar because we've been going on for a long time. For everybody who's gotten, really, really congratulations. Like I mentioned before, you're going to get access to the bonuses that are available right now, meaning the bonuses that are available right now. If you see here, this is not available because, let me show you my screen. Yeah, this is not available just yet, the Spokesperson AI moments, because that'll be available when the Talking Photos application is ready in about 3 to 4 weeks. Slightly, that's why you're getting a discount. But the case studies will be available in 24 to 48 hours. We'll email you. And also the third bonus, right, which I don't have here that Yash mentioned, which is the prompting guide, right? So if I want to create a video with storytelling, right, let's say like this one, okay, so like this, how do I create the character? How do I do the backgrounds? How do I create consistency in the character in that, right? How do I make her speak sometimes, not make her speak sometimes, right? How do I narrate it in the background, right? If I want this gentleman here to speak, how do I make him speak? Like here, he's speaking. Before he was not, right? How do I control that? So these are the things that Yash is going to give the training on with prompting and some suggestions as well. Go ahead, Yash.
Yeah, quick question, guys. Just yes or no. I see some people mention that you would want to stop the background behind the scenes from going back and forth and moving. Would you prefer a person speaking with a stable background, no change and no movement, versus this one that you're seeing right now? First, with stable or with moving? Just you can type stable or moving. Just curious, because I like both, but want to know your feedback on it. Like stable background like this, nothing moving, character speaking, versus moving, movement is better. Okay, so we're getting some mixed response. Interesting. Okay.
You can do both in the app, by the way, through the motion level, right? Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was going to come at. Stable might be better. Okay, like this, like stability. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Can we make longer than 5 minutes presentation? Yes. So per scene is 5 seconds, 60, right? 5 seconds, and then you can generate
300 seconds per scene. So 5 minutes per scene. Yeah.
5 minutes is per scene, guys. So imagine this girl talking for 5 minutes. That's a scene.
Because
And
you
if
saw
it-
that in the group, right? So I'll show you here. So remember here, this is 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Let me show you my screen. In the group, right? This gentleman here is speaking for 3 minutes and 90 seconds. Same person. You can do that talking. Same thing here. If you wanted this girl, she's 9 seconds, you wanted her to speak for 5 minutes, you can do that. Or you want characters to change, you can do that too, right? This one like here, she's 24 seconds, but you want the same girl to speak for 5 minutes straight. She's singing a song, you can do that. Or alternatively, per scene, like you can make her speak for 1 minute, let's say, or 2 minutes or whatever, then change, right? So you see how we are changing the people here in this video right here. She's here, she's talking, moving into another scene right now where this guy is talking. You can do this too. That's what we mean by a scene, when the character changes, even if it's the same character. That's what we mean. So you can do up to 5 minutes per scene effectively. And if you want to do 1 minute, half minute, that's okay. You do 2 minutes, it's okay, whatever. Okay, that's the key point when we say scene. Okay, it allows you to get more flexibility, basically. Right. All right. So that basically, and just to answer that question about that, when you're generating these, you have the capability within the application itself. When you're basically generating the video or whatever, right? So you can check the motion level of this basically, right? While you're creating it as well. So that's the other cool thing as well, right? When you basically decide to make this into a video and stuff like that, you can do the motion level. So what I mean by that is, in the application, what Yash was saying, the background you want static. Let's say this one right here, you want this image for the background to be static. You just click on this. You see this toggle I put here? Put motion level low. Then the background won't move much. If you want background to move a lot, put high. The camera will pan and zoom and stuff. Basic stuff, but you give that flexibility there, right? In a nutshell. But again, last recap for you folks. Let's real quick, then we'll end this webinar for those who join in late, right? So first of all, we are going to be launching our TalkingPhotos.ai application officially to the public when it's ready in about 4 weeks or so, maybe a little bit longer. You're going to get it a little earlier than that. And basically, for the fact that it's not ready yet, because, as I showed you, we're still working on some things right here, which allows you to have hand movements and stuff like that, create videos from, let's say you take a photo like this, and then you can create a video like this with hand movements and stuff. And you can kind of control the hand movements a little bit through templates that we're going to give you, and some choices like emotions, how low, high, whatever. We're working on some factors based upon your feedback, right? So assuming that is the case, right? And you want this is going to be ready in 3 to 4 weeks-ish. Because you're getting it early before the app is ready, what we're going to do is we're going to give you the ability to create videos like this right now without the hand movements, right? Videos like what you see right now. Let me show you, where she's talking like this.
Once in the city of Alexandria lived Yasmin. Doll.
Thank you, Yasmin. Your kindness keeps us going.
It's my pleasure. Everyone deserves a chance to live with dignity.
Right? Pretty cool. So this, you can do that right away without the hand movements and stuff. You do this right away within Video Express. And also you can do that in Talking Photos when it's ready as well. But we want to give you a beta access, so to speak, to test drive it, right? And in Video Express, you get that instantly once you get it in this link that I have up on the screen right now, TalkingPhotos.ai. Because of the fact that you're getting it before it's fully released, the application, you're still working with your feedback, and you'll collaborate and add features to it and stuff. You can get it for $87. No upsells, no downsells, no cross sells, none of that shenanigans. One-time payment, lifetime access. Once it released, you're going to get that. Even if you increase the price, we add credits, we add other upsells and stuff for future customers, you will not have to pay. That's clear, right? If version 2.0 of Talking Photos releases, that's free as well, okay? We've done that already for other applications, so we have a track record of that. Now, the cool thing is, because you're still waiting on this application to be ready with the hand movements and everything, in the meantime, you can use this in Video Express right away. So Video Express application, you're going to get the login details. If you already have Video Express, you'll have it automatically activated after you get this, right? At this link. Even if you got the free trial, by the way, that 14-day free trial option, you're going to get access to it right away. So how it will appear in different places. Place number 1 is when you create an image or a frame. It's going to come up as human talking video. You click on that. boom, create talking video. And then you can basically either put text to speech, import audio or voice recording. Import audio could be a song as well, right? It can be whatever. And then it says 300 seconds right now. So basically that is 5 minutes. You can do that. Now, if for whatever reason you said, okay, Paul, look, I have Video Express already, whatever. I tried this out. It's not for me. I don't want the Talking Photos application when it comes up included here. Well, I'll want to leave, get every single penny back, or that free trial, I want to cancel it. I'll still let you keep that feature here. Only the difference is instead of 300 seconds to 5 minutes, it's going to be basically 20 seconds right here, right? Basically, that's the only limitation, but at least you don't leave empty-handed, right? Similarly, effectively, once you get in, if you don't have Video Express, you'll still get this feature available, the Create Talking Video feature available within Video Express right now to test drive, because we want you to test drive this lip sync and this talking photo feature. It's just that you're not going to get other features that are part of Video Express because you're not a Video Express user. You can always upgrade the other features like video length booster that are available, and also other stuff by going into My Purchases tab, right? Which is the tab that you see on the top right here, My Purchases tab. You can do that later on if you wish, right? Similarly, the other question as well is that as people are posting in the group, I've already announced 3 winners, right? If that we've announced as well. So the 3 winners where people are asking: Tiffany, Magner, Mark Fenty, and Clem Banner. So I'll get in touch with you folks, $300 winners. And also we're going to be picking more winners from our Facebook group, because you see here, people are posting tons and tons of videos they're already creating right here. So almost virtually every day, I'll be picking more and more winners who are posting stuff like this. You see this? We'll be getting more and more people like this, like see Bridget posted here and stuff. And we'll automatically be picking folks that we are doing right here just to keep things fun, where people are posting videos that they're creating, right? Like so, like this one right here, Ventura. Oh, this is another one, and stuff like that. We're picking more winners there. And also the other thing that I want to mention here is that you're getting double whammy here, literally, because the integrations, some of the things that we want to do in Talking Photos, that it's a standalone application focused on getting a photo to animate and talk, right? With hand movements and stuff. So your feature requests and stuff, we're going to be taking it seriously while we finish the development and finish it completely the next 3 to 4 weeks. Now, in that same equation, as I mentioned before, the Talking Photos application will have the hand movements and stuff like that. What do you mean by hand movements?
I'm not just moving my lips. I'm nailing the sync with...
From a photo, you can do stuff like this, right?
You take a base...
Or basically stuff like this. You already saw that already with the hand movements and stuff. This will only be available in Talking Photos. And that's the reason why, because we're focused on that feature. It'll be ready in 3 to 4 weeks. You're going to get unlimited access to this just for giving it a shot right now. Because of that fact, we're giving you a 50% discount. Everybody else, including our loyal customers, right, will be paying $169. Those who are not even our loyal customers will pay a lot more than that, pay credits and stuff like that when we go live. We've never sold an application for less than $100 in the last many years, actually, especially all inclusive, no upsells, no downsells, no credits, all unlimited, because this is less than our break-even cost, right? So John was asking, do you have a boy or girl? It's a boy, right? The name is Rian. It's exciting. I'll actually maybe show you sometime later, because there's so much brightness here. It's kind of off for the boy, right? It's only, I think, 3.5 weeks old or whatever right now. Anyways, the other question is, have been purchasing from 2018 from you. We've updated our applications, right? So many of them are version 3.0, 4.0 and stuff. We've given you for free already so far, which is great. Now, the other thing I want to mention as well is here, the only thing I request from you is keep posting the stuff in the group, and also suggest your feedback and stuff, because the goal will be the Talking Photos AI will be the best Talking Photos application in the planet. That's the goal, right? With hand movements and emotions and stuff, and background changing, and you can change, create it and stuff. So because of the fact that it's not done, we've finished the major core features of it, but there are some things that we want to add. Because of your feedback, we'll be actually adding in beginning of the user interface, right? Which is really cool. We've not done that before. That's what we wanted to do correctly this time, right? Because that means effectively, if you all want a certain feedback, right? Like one of the biggest feature requests was, Paul, I'll just go in, I'll pick one button, I'll want the emotions, happy, sad, whatever. And also I'm going to give a text-to-speech voice or voice or whatever, and you figure out the rest and create the video for me, right? And that's a good point, right? Let's say you want to just create a script or a voice or whatever. and you want the AI to do all the talking and the emotions and the background and all that kind of stuff, right? That's been one of the things that I saw here. So then what we'll do, because this is the user interface so far, right, of the application Talking Photos AI when it's released in 3 to 4 weeks, I'm going to change some things here right now. So we go to our team, I'm going to be like, look, here, a lot of people are asking about the ability for us to add another feature here, right? So that feature could be something like mood, right? Mood of the spokesperson, right? So mood, right? So mood. So let's say happy, sad, whatever, right? So let's say you pick it, it will automatically show that in the eyebrows, how they're blinking, the smiling, the hand movements are more excited, right? If it's something like that, I'm not happy, whatever, right? So that is something I just got it from this live stream. We're going to definitely implement that when we go there, because now I know. And it's better doing it now than it is once we go live, because what happens is you did the tutorials already for the users. You've already done all that stuff. To go back and change, it takes a lot more longer and it's more complicated, right? That's why we're doing a collaborative way of building the application right now. So what the plan is we have our Skype group, our Facebook group you can suggest there. And also I'll be introducing a roadmap as well for the Talking Photos application. So you can suggest things in the next coming days. And then it'll only get better and better, right? Obviously, right? So that is the ultimate goal that we have planned out, right? So basically, this is not how it's going to look now, because I've done this live stream now. I know your feedback will look a little bit more different now, probably more user-friendly, probably a lot more options that are available in step 1 or whatever, right? So that's the idea, okay? So hope that is clear. So if you haven't already get it right now, what we are going to be doing, I just want to mention the last one point, is that if you go to that link and you get it, this is going to be logged in for good, right? We may make updates are going to get included. Obviously, integrations we make into Video Express also in the future, or on other applications of ours also will be for free, obviously. But the thing I wanted to mention here is we're going to do a hard close on this, okay? What that means is you're going to be shutting this down for good, because we're going to reopen again in a couple of months for the public at a much higher price, obviously, at least $170 or so, give or take. And because of that fact, if you miss out, even if you come back later, you'll not get a chance, because we'll be completely shutting it down, okay? Because what we were planning on doing is add credits to it and all that, because right now we haven't even planned any limits to it. So literally, people are creating 5-minute videos. Every video you create costs us money, right? Every time you generate text-to-speech costs us money. Every time you generate, for example, animations and emotions and these videos, longer length videos costs us money, right? So I haven't even thought about that. I'm just giving you the best deal possible, lower than our break-even cost. But I just thought it'll be good to make it the best application possible, because in the long run, we'll end up winning, right? Because now we have a really cool application based on your feedback to make it the best possible, right? So now here's the game plan. You got it, you didn't get it, it's okay. Once you got it, in 24 to 48 hours, we'll send you the bonus that are ready right now. Those which are not ready, the timeline is 3 to 4 weeks once the Talking Photos AI application is fully ready, okay? Now, secondly, you'll get instant access to these features, right? Without any limits, whether you got the trial or not in Video Express, the lip sync features and stuff, right? Thirdly, we're going to be doing some more training sessions and stuff like that coming up, specifically focused on how to get results with the features that you have and also the features that you'll be getting access to, right? That's the reason why you're getting it at the lowest possible price with no upsells and everything like that. So what I want you to do is, if you haven't already, make sure you join our Facebook group, keep posting your feedback and comments. Secondly, if you haven't already, join our Skype groups as well. This is the Skype groups. If you haven't joined, most of you are. It's basically, I'll give you right now the link. It is basically pono.com/Skype. Basically, you can go there and you can join our Skype group. That's where we're going to be checking your feedback as well. Okay, if you haven't already, most of you are already there. But in our Skype group, what we do is basically we chat. Right, this is the link. Basically, join our Skype group. Basically, that's where you can post, hey, I would like to have this feature. Please include that in the roadmap. Or, hey, I started using this. It would be good if you have this feature that I would like to have. You get my point, right? So basically that there. And of course, also our Facebook group. If you don't have Skype, doesn't matter. Just join our Facebook group here. Post your feedback. Happy to, because I'll be checking every comment. Yash is going to be checking every comment. Our team will be checking. And we will automatically include them in as needed, right? So that's what we're looking for. So that said, have a great day or night, everyone. Appreciate you all for being here. This is the link if you haven't already got it. As I said, we'll be closing this down permanently. We don't do price increases and stuff for this one. Just want to be clear. We'll be shutting this down for good. And then the plan is, like, when we release it, it's going to be double the price with limitations and all that, because you're helping us with feedback, right? So you get in at the lowest possible price. Yash, you want to say something while we close it out?
No, guys, really loved the time spent with you. It's really amazing to see all the positive comments and user creations. I definitely agreed with this then, that you guys don't listen to us. You are busy creating your creations, so I'll let you do that. I love all your creations. Keep them coming. I love to see them. And definitely I'll be coming in the next upcoming session, sharing you some more interesting deep dive into getting results from these, monetizing these videos and getting clients, and so yeah, it's pretty cool. So thank you so much for spending your precious time with us till the very end. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Take care, folks. We'll be in touch.